What up, what up, what up? Here we are back again. Happy Saturday. We are live from I am Destro from live from Viper Den Studios. I felt like I was a little prepared, but always right before I get on it. Coughing up a storm, drinking my coffee. A little too late here. A lot of people here. I always appreciate it. Stevie, I know you had a long day. I'm glad you could make it, brother. Looks like everybody is in the house. I was just saying what's up to everybody. I'm glad everybody could make it. That's fucking awesome. And as we were just kind of talking about here, our boy Pop Cult Frenzy. Hold on. Our boy Pop Cult Frenzy with them links. Since everybody's talking about it in the comments, I'll jump right into it. Yeah, man. Holy shit. I mean, who doesn't want a fire team for $50? I mean, those are some of the coolest fucking figures in classified. For me, honestly, the infantry, the fire team infantry guy is amazing. He's got the Snake Eyes vest, the number 30 vest, with the regular Cobra infantry, everything else. I don't know what it is. It's the perfect amount of CG. What's up? It's the perfect amount of like red and black on him, and he's got the I don't know. It's one of my favorites. It's one of the first ones I started taking pictures with. I got that super cool one. It's also, for whatever reason, that infantry guy has a superposable arm, right? I don't know if it's just me or whatever it is, but I'm gonna do it real quick because this shit, like, just grab one here. So yeah, this guy. So everybody wants an extra fire team. I had to push my 788 HIS fire team, led by Major Blood, photo shoot back, which is fine. I'd rather have it with the way that I want to do it. But anyway, I'm just gonna pop this in real quick. But for whatever reason, this is how we all try to do it. You get the arm up here, you turn, you twist the arm, then you push it back, and boom. The only problem is it's never that easy with a lot of the figures. You don't even get it to look close. You're like, what the fuck? And I hear people talking about heating up joints and shit. But anyway, this one here, this is one of the first ones I shot, and it spoiled me because it was way easier to move his arm around and get him in that position, like right there, right? Just so you can hold that rifle kind of up against the eye. It's almost impossible to get him to look down the sight, right? You can get it close and then just kind of turn it so it looks like they're looking down it, but they're actually not. So yeah, this was a crazy week for Pop Cult Frenzy and hitting us on the timeline. There's a bunch of people out there making posts or comments of some sort. We're all like, our wallets are all filing for divorce. Our wallets no longer want to be around us. They can't stand the sight of us. My wallet looks at me funny when I walk in the room. It's always like, it's like an abused dog. It just gets scared and skittish. Like all I have to do is walk in the room because I have been beating on that motherfucker. And it sounds like everybody else too. Oh, nice. Mo's mine here. Roblox. I try to pay attention as best I can to the. Oh yeah, Mo's mine. There we are. Roblox. What's up? I'm glad everybody could make it, my brothers. So yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think if somebody else can help me. So, in those deals this week, I got my second HIS fire team, my third HMS HIS missile system. I went back today. Pop, you were nice enough to. He sent me. I couldn't find the link for the Televiper and the Trouble Bubble, so he went back and grabbed that for me and sent that to me, which was great. And then I was thinking about it. I was like, oh my god, this week I bought 2 more Cobra Commanders, 2 more Major Bloods, and a bunch of shit that I'm not even sure I had in the figure count. I used the link, which by the way, I'm sure everybody that's here knows this, but it always bears worth saying. Make sure you're using Pop's link. Now, Pop, I don't want to speak for you, but I'm pretty sure if, say, you're like, oh, I know he had a link for this, and you can't seem to find it on his timeline real quick, send him a DM. Hopefully I'm not speaking out of turn for you, brother. Hopefully it's not like hard to do, but you always have the link. You send me the post or whatever, and it works out great. I'm just, for some reason, I'm not great at shit. So yeah, it was quite the week. How'd everybody else do? I know Stevie and I talked about it. We went deep. I know CG got a few things this week. It was scored 1 from Pulse and Target. Oh, talking about the Steeler short fuse. Yeah. So how many did I get? Did I get 3? What were they? 65 on Pulse? I got 3. Yes, I got 3. Now, lately, I've had this thing where I'm buying all this extra shit. and I'm going to give some of it away for sure. We're going to have some really awesome giveaways. I know CG and I talked about doing a giveaway again too, but awesomely, which I think everybody will love. Matt from Mo's Mind and I are talking about doing a giveaway, and he is going to make something unique. I'm not going to say, I'll talk a little more about that later when I get into the Atlas and everything, but you all want to be excited for that. That's going to be something cool. I'm always so blown away by everything Matt designs, and again, I'll get into that a little more later. But yeah. So yeah, that 2-pack looks amazing to me. Now, I think Gridiron makes some kind of a loadout that's for like short fuse, right? Don't they have like a backpack with the thing that goes in it? And I've seen it, and it looks cool. But I saw that one action shot where Homeboy had his like Recondo gun, and he had the mortar thing all in the backpack. Yo, that shit looks amazing. I'm super stoked. Now, I'm gonna keep 2 for sure, and I did get a third in mind. That so here's the idea, right? I buy a third. If for some reason there's somebody that just missed out on it, boom, I have one to sell them. And that happens all the time, right? Like I missed out on Crystal Ball. Dan Salsato, he gave me 2. Dan Salsato sold me 2 of those. He also sold me a breaker. And oh, yes, Dan Salsato also from a friend of his got me a bunch of loose Python Patrol and Tiger Force, of which I have been sending out in care packages, which just tickled him to no end. I told him, I was like, yeah, man, this shit's like, I'm giving this away. It's cheap, good stuff. Like I gave like this right here. Boop. So this Python Patrol bat, which was bought with a Pop Cold Frenzy link to eBay, which was $19 shipped. Listen, whatever you think about Python Patrol, that is a fucking killer figure, dude. You put a gridiron gun in his hand and it's dope as shit. And that was $19 shit. I don't know. I'm sorry. I can't fuck around with that. Paul Morales, what's happening, brother? Welcome in. Yeah. Oh, and then so also this, and then this is a loose copperhead. The accessories bag isn't even open, but so Homeboy just came out of the box for shipping purposes. This is getting shipped out to our boy up north, Six Shot. He's been hanging around in the comments. I've talked to him a few times, and you know, sometimes people lay a little break, be like, "Oh, look, I got it," just to kind of push you over the hump. I think sometimes you know you can I get that sense, and he was nice enough to give me his address, so I'm sending those to him. So he lives in Canada and can't always get the great deals, right? And so I think he's, you know, when he's trying to fill out some things on a budget, and yeah, so I'm sending those to him, and that's kind of how we're getting down lately is we're just giving shit away. I'm not rich by any means, but I'm relatively fortunate. And maybe I've gone a little bit overboard, but I like putting stuff in people's hands. I've seen the positive impact that's had on people, people that will attest to that are even in this group, in the comments right now, that's going a long way. I've seen the effects of giving and making other people then give to other people, who will in turn then give to other people, and that is how we make our contribution to, you know, the world, which I think is significant right now. So that's how we roll around here. We're here to help each other, and it's been, you know, on top of that, and I know we've all talked about it and it's been mentioned 1,000 times, like just being super supportive about whatever kind of content people put out. But here's the thing. There's so much good stuff that everybody's doing. It's not like you have to lie to any of us that like, oh yeah, that looks great, and it doesn't, right? Everybody does pretty good work, and so some of us do exceptional work, for sure. And you know, but it's all actually good. I love it. I'm always interested to see how people want to, I also like to see how people, just the choices people make. Like, even if you just take 2 figures, right, and you set them down, you can do anything with those. It's literally a blank slate. The only thing that the parameters you have are these figures and what their limited rotation or movement or whatever it is. And so, yeah, I don't know. I always found that really awesome. So like anytime anybody does anything, I just think it's great. But yeah, so circling back, yeah, Pop Cold Frenzy had the hot links. He's got everybody's wallets, all types of tight, but we're all getting stuff. I seen more than one post just today. It was from 2 different people, but I think they said the same thing. They both had gotten nice scores, right? They had lots of stuff, and they, well, I don't, but whatever, they paid varying prices. There were two different ones, but they both kind of said the same thing, where they were like, "Yeah, my wallet's empty, but my heart is full." And I just thought that was, I thought that was hilarious, because that's what it is. Also, our boy Animus Levels this week. Was I don't remember what the figure was, but he was like, "Yeah, I bet you guys got me out here looking for this shit like Charlie Sheen," and I just thought that was funny, and I had made a reply, or I quote tweeted or something, that when I first started getting into judge shit online with all you guys, I actually had a different account. I was that Marion Cobretti, where I was only here for fantasy football. It's the only reason I had a Twitter account. I follow like a couple reporters and some podcasters that talk about fantasy football, and I happened to start seeing stuff, so I leapt over. But yeah, that oh, excuse me. All right, so let's see. Yes, so the Pop Cold Frenzy and I are doing a giveaway. I'm just going to jump right back to it, try to keep this on track. I've been kind of rambling a little bit. We are doing a giveaway. I'm sure everybody here knows. In case you don't, we are giving away Battle Armor Cobra Commander and a 3-pack of these liquid chrome pens. I think that's a pretty dope idea. From what I do understand, is that if you do hit this up with these markers, that it is going to have to be sealed if you plan on like touching it. Like, you could definitely marker it up and let it sit there, and I'm sure it would be fine. But for the most part, yeah, you would have to find a way to seal it, which you can get. You can get a can of I don't want to say this because I'm not that good at it. I will have to wait, but I think you can get a can of any kind of sealant. Like, you can get an aerosol can, I think, from like Home Depot or Lowe's, and that'll just kind of seal that in. But I'm sure you'd want to airbrush something to get the best effect. But either way, even if you just go and you fuck around with it, you just give somebody the opportunity to take that. And yeah, I think that'll be good. Also coming up now, I don't know. Anybody want to let me know in the comments? Are you a member of our boy Lost Kimber, Jeremy Kimberlin's Facebook group, The Pit? I don't know if any of you have gotten in there or not. So, this is Twitter streets are my home. That's where I spend all my time. But I do like circling through there because he's got, if you like the positive vibe, that's kind of what it is. Maybe some of those people aren't as engaging and or whatever all the time, but listen, it's a good group. It's super cool people. I like Jeremy. He, along with like CG Horror, Pop Cold Frenzy, Conrad, they were all the first people that I started talking to. I remember it was funny because I was saying to Jeremy, I was like, yeah, does anybody know like any groups or where anybody else talks about this shit? And Jeremy was like, yeah, I have a group over on Facebook, and I joined it. And yeah, Jeremy's a very informed person about the things that are happening like on the now. And so yeah, he does drop some shit over there. He also is one of those people, one of our crew, who has that encyclopedic knowledge of shit, like the comics and the figures and everything. And he also is one of those guys that can look at a figure and be like, yeah, the legs are this, and then the forearms are from that, but the head and the neck, and they know all that stuff. I always think that that's super cool, anybody that knows all that shit. But yeah, so anyway, his Facebook group, The Pit, is going on over there. I'm currently doing a giveaway over there simultaneously. I'm giving away Major Blood over there. Now, for any of these giveaways, if you're already following, just jump in the post. You get a chance to win. Just because you followed me before, it doesn't mean you join. This isn't for new followers. So, and like CG, I saw that you put in the comment, you're like, oh, I've got the markers and the battle armor, but hey, for everybody else. Well, I feel like you should still be entered in the contest. And then if you do happen to win, we'll get you something else. That's the way I look at it. You guys shouldn't be punished for not, or CG, if you're like, oh, you know what, send it, I'll pick a name out of a hat. There's a million things to do. So I feel like if you are already following me and you saw that the giveaway post from Pop Call Frenzy and I, just go to it and do the hell yeah, brother. Like even if you're following, and if you are following and you happen to have the Cobra Commander, or you don't want that or the markers, I'll give you something else. I don't really care. I think everybody should have a chance to win because winning is awesome. I won. Well, this ties very well together. So speaking of, Paul, what's up, brother? Speaking of let's see. Speaking of the Facebook group and the giveaway, yeah. So if you go over there, you sign, you reach out to Jeremy. He just does a little thing, and then next thing you know, you are in the group. And I said, Dagon, what's up, brother? Let me hit these comments real quick. Way up here. Yeah, winning is awesome, right? So anyway, tying together giveaway Facebook group. Early on, or not early on, it was earlier in the year, I should say. Jeremy has these raffles and these giveaways that are fucking incredible. He gave away. Okay, so there was the Hiss giveaway, full complete Hiss thing, and he had I think it was $5 a chance you could buy it. I think it was only like, well, no, that was, or maybe that was more. Maybe there was more people than 50. Maybe that one was 100. But anyway, he routinely has giveaways that are great chances, great prices to get the raffles. It's good. I bought $30 worth of tickets when he had a Python Patrol giveaway, and I got 2 Trouble Bubbles, 2 Televipers, Python Patrol Infantry, Python Patrol Trooper, something. So it was a Python Patrol lot, a couple extra guns and some things. It was really, really awesome. And I won that, and I was hooked. The hook was in. I think that's what like gambling addicts are like, when I won, I was like, oh my God, I fucking won that. I can't believe that I can win this shit. So yeah. He's got a good thing going on over there. And again, follow me over here. It doesn't matter. You already signed up to the YouTube. Go over there. If you get in his group, boom, you get this. It's all about, because Jeremy is, on the side of, how we roll around here with the giving and everything like that. I think, you should all be up in there anyway. So I'm still trying to wrap up where we were at with Popco Frenzy, the giveaway. That's it. Again, Cobra Commander markers. If you follow, anyway, get in the game, and that's it. Moving along, here's a couple other people. So we see our boy Dagon is here. If you are unaware, he does a nice. I think he calls it the fastest podcast in Joeland. Basically, he does a 30-minute banger on Thursday night at 9:00 Eastern time, 6:00 Pacific time. The safety briefing. Safety meeting or safety briefing? I'm sorry, brother. Jesus Christ. Says 3D Arsenal in the house. What's up, brother? Yes. So, but Dagon shit is really good. He also is our resident Major Blood with the poetry that he does. I don't know if I know enough. I don't know if I know enough about poetry to say whether that's good poetry or not. I know it kind of rhymes, and I know that it seems like he's I think part of like what makes poetry good is like the person that's writing it and why. So I think dude is coming from a real solid place, and he said it multiple times. It helps him. He's doing it for him. But I also think it's cool if everybody lets him know that they enjoy it, because I think it's something cool to have on the timeline. Nonetheless, I mean, aside from the fact it seems to be helping him, mentally and shit like that. He's putting his soul out on the paper. So I don't know. I enjoy having it. I think it's good. But yeah. So if you like that, and the safety meeting, the safety briefing. It's so he's got a whole thing, and I don't know how to explain it. You just have to go see it. Like he has this intro when he comes in. He kind of says the same thing, same as he's going out, and yeah, homeboy just gets out there. He speaks from the heart. I have notes. You know what I mean? Just because I have just to kind of, this helps not only keep me on track, because if you notice I kind of meander. This kind of helps keep me on track and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but Thursday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Check out our boy Dagon. He crushes it. It's really good. Now, unfortunately, 2 weeks ago, I literally sat down in my recliner. I had my notepad out. I was going to just organize a couple things in my mind, and I was, I'm going to watch the safety meeting. I plugged in the phone. Next thing I know, I woke up and it was 10:30, 11 o'clock, something like that. And I was like, oh my God, I missed it. Can't believe it. And then this week, just had some shit going on at the house with the kids, and I didn't wind up being able to get it on until I think I missed like the first 16 minutes, which is obviously half of it. So, but yeah, Dagon, if you're still there, brother, you're crushing it. We all, I know I enjoy it. I know I enjoy the poetry. Keep that shit up, bro. For sure. So another fellow, I don't think he does like podcast style stuff, but he's got a YouTube channel. Everybody kind of probably knows who he is at this point, Jay Antonio Nunya. I just wanted to shout out his channel because he does these really nice, quick videos. He's an artist. If you ever seen, he can draw. I always don't ever know what to call it. It's like he's doing more than drawing. He's got colors in there, so it's painting. It's whatever. He's a creative motherfucker. The shit is great. Go check his stuff out. J. Antonio Nunez. I'm sure everybody follows him on Twitter. And yeah. Let's see. I just try to check the comments here. Man, I felt top notch until I started talking here. Now I'm all jacked. My nose is all jacked up. I'm feeling stuffy. Last week I was under the weather, boy. Let me tell you, I lived through that last half hour without question. Oh, so new into our timeline. If you have been, past like week or so, somebody new that's been posting. Wolfson, kind of came out of nowhere. He sent me a DM and he said that like out of nowhere, the algorithm was pushing my posts like out of nowhere. All my shit was constantly right there. So he was like, here I am. So he communicates on a frequency that I haven't tuned into for a very long time. When I was in my 20s, I did a lot of mushrooms. I used to get down like that. And just the way he communicates things post after post after post is intriguing, to say the least. I legitimately feel like reading his posts are almost like, like some kind of a brain exercise you would do to keep your brain young. Like some kind of puzzle or anything like that. I can't. It's very interesting. I told him that I appreciate it. Sometimes some of it is a little hard to get takes a minute to really think about it, and I don't always have that kind of I don't have that kind of bandwidth to put in to just trying to decipher a post. Sometimes I just want to enjoy that quick, easy content that y'all have on there, and that's not quite what that is. But dude, he said he was going to be a little busy tonight. He wasn't sure if he could. He wasn't sure if he could tune in. But yeah, so Wolfson, our dude, if you're enjoying his post, so God, and I'll just try to. It's hard to describe a post, right, for you to look at. But he had that one where he had 4 panels of. It was like a GI Joe. One of the comics, I think, one of the very early comics, like the drawings were not that awesome, but it was funny because it had like everything was exploding and it was like a chaos in these pictures. And Homeboy was definitely like, I'm not going to recite the whole thing, but if you happen to saw that one, that was funny, where it was he wrote out what the mission report would look like on paper, like the actual verbatim communique. You had to have seen it in order to know that what it was, because that was I don't know, I thought that was really funny. But he's been around, and it again, if you're getting down, if you can figure out what he's saying, that it's funny and it's fucking pretty cool. Let's see here. Oh, Doc Sewage, another dude that's been I followed him for a while. This is almost embarrassing to say. I didn't know that guy, Doc Sewage, was also the bassist for Cold Slither, right? That's how you guys know, like that live band that does it, Cold Slither. Doc Sewage is that bassist. He doesn't advertise that, obviously, but he definitely that's him. That's without a doubt him. So anyway, as I was realizing that, I did not know that until the other day. And when I did realize it, I was like, oh, holy shit. And so he has another page, and I went over, and he is in other metal bands that I have known and liked for a really long time. So it's very interesting. I mean, heavy metal stuff, that if you're not into that kind of music, it's definitely not your thing. It's this kind of stuff, you either really like it or you don't. But yeah, so he has all these, he does a Joe a day, and it looks like when he goes through, he keeps the characters or the figures in order. If he does, I think right now he's doing General Hawk, right? And that way it's, General Hawk, and he's doing a series with all the different ones. He had the awesome Hawk the other day from he's got the whole almost like a space suit, the backpack and everything. It was really, really, really awesome. But thank you, Snow Leopard. I legitimately was trying to think, for some reason I had X Hoarder was popping up in my head, and I didn't want to confuse them, so I just said that. But yeah, so very cool. Looks like we had somebody from India. Very nice. How cool. It just keeps bouncing every time I hit the table. Welcome from India. We enjoy having you here. Are you a G.I. Joe fan? Yeah. So Exhumed is that band. Really, really dope. He takes great pictures along with like he's got what was the picture today? It was General Hawk, and it was one of the later ones, right? And he had that goofy hat, and he called it I don't know if I should even say the word because it's just a crass word, but yeah, he called it a cunt cap. And anyway, it's very, very, very funny, very, very good. But yeah, so got you blocked. Get out of here. Huh. All right, CG. I don't know. Maybe I could see if there was some kind of confusion there. Yeah, that's weird. Every once in a while, somebody will have some kind of a story about somebody being blocked. Like I think it was Jeremy actually was saying something. I had tagged him in something, and he was like, "Oh, this dude has me blocked," and I just no idea. Sometimes you just don't know how that works out. Yeah, CG, that sucks. I'm sure that's some kind of an error or whatever. Let's see if maybe we can rectify that. Because yeah, he's fucking great. That's a great follow. Yes. See what we can do. Oh, so yeah, that was the other reason I wanted to bring him up. I think I had said this before. Any of my brethren that are in the Northeast or going to be in the Northeast, October 11th is motherfucking day. So NYCC is going on. It's the Saturday where the dope panels are, I think. And yeah, obviously NYCC, they from what I was just, what was the one? I don't know when it was. I was just getting into Joe's enough to where I was paying attention to this shit, watching. I saw the interview. Full Force had an interview with Lenny right there, like on the floor. They showed off the Snake Armor, the Night Force Beachhead 2-pack, which is fucking amazing. And yeah, but so at the NYCC, and so that was when I first got into it. So I wanted to go. Like I was like, because the Snake Armor and everything, it was like those are some for real dope releases. So I just remember being like, man, I want to go to this NYCC. I think I'm gonna go. And so yeah, I want to go October 11th. Also that night, as I mentioned, Doc Sewage and Cold Slither are playing at the Gramercy Theater. Geez, I almost didn't remember. So Gramercy Theater, they're playing that night. I am really considering making it a day trip down there. I live in upstate. I'm like, well, probably three hours, a little bit like 3 hours away with city traffic. It'd take me like 2.5 hours to get down to the city, and then I don't at least a half hour to get fucking anywhere. Maybe even across the bridge. So what I'm thinking is that yeah, I want to go to that. I think that'd be awesome. But what would really be awesome too is if anybody else wanted to go. I don't think Dan Salsato joins us on here, but I wanted to reach out to him too because he lives in like North Jersey, and CG, we talked about it. This ain't the time for you. So yeah, maybe we'll get that at another one. But yeah, if you change your mind on that, let me know. Getting tickets to NYCC is rough if you don't have tickets already. You may be. Well, that sucks. I guess I didn't know that, Hearthstone. I probably should have inquired a little more. I don't know why I thought if it was just you could just, yeah, right. I guess they can only sell so many because does everybody like never been, if you can't tell. I just figured people would come and kind of go out of something like that, and that tickets were just, you just paid to get in. It wasn't necessarily like a limited amount of tickets. Well, that shows you what I know. That'd be a terrible rookie mistake. I honestly, that would be a lot to go down just for the show because you'd literally be driving down just to turn and burn, which isn't the end of the world. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't stay. I would definitely come back. I don't know. We'll see. I can't stop here. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I know that I'd like to go. I think it'd be an experience. I spoke with Doc in a DM, and he was like, "Yeah, man, if you can make it, we'll see you there." I don't know. Thought it would be nice to go. Think that would be awesome. Another member of our community I want to talk about here, our boy Stevie Z, Elite Dial Maker. I got some shirts from him. First, I got a couple Super 7 shirts. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. It looked cool at first, but this one is dope. This is Super 7 shirt. I really like this one. I actually almost wore this one tonight, but since we're here representing Stevie Z in his shirt. So he's got a fuck ton of shirts up on TeePublic. He's got a link right in the bio. I drove 6 hours to go to the Origins game convention, and the day drove 6 hours home that night. Hey man, you do it. If you love something, you'll do anything for it, without a doubt. So Stevie Z's got the TeePublic page where he's got a bunch of different stuff. Now, personally, I am a giant fan of like the one I have on here, the blueprint style. I think this is fucking so awesome because I can literally get this in more than one color, as well as, you know, just kind of get anything in any of the colors. I don't know. I think it's an amazing, incredibly dope idea. So I got, this is the claw in that nice green. I got the bivouac. Really like this one. Oh, in this, I believe they call this Navy Heather. Fucking A, got that trouble bubble. Also incredibly dope. Really love that one. This is, you know, I'll save that one for last. So, you know what? I didn't realize that I had gotten them both in Navy Heather, but I don't care. It's a cool color. I got the Night Landing. Oop. Oh, yeah. Super dope. Super dope. And so far, I think this one's my favorite because of color and content. But the Hiss, really love this one. I think I wore it the first day I got it. Let's see. And so I have two more blueprints on the way. He just put them up. What were, fuck, I'm never going to remember what they were. I think one was, damn it, help me out. So the newest ones he put up was the Moray Eel, the G.I. Joe headquarters. Oh, fuck. And then there was two more. He just put up four more aside from all of these. And I ordered two of them. One, I think, was the Moray, and God, they were all awesome. Wow, I'm totally drawing a blank. I meant to write it down. I did not write it down, did I? No, I did not write it down. So, Stevie, if you're still there, yeah, Heather are the best shirts. They look nice, right? Stevie, what were the? Yeah, I can't remember either, brother. I know the G.I. Joe headquarters was one. Man, oh, the Ram Cycle, the hydrofoil, and the other one. The other one is what I got. I think I got the other one, whatever this fourth mystery fourth one is, and the hydrofoil. Those are the two that I got. Ah, fuck. Yeah, keep yeah, it's fun that she was HasLab with it. You fucking right, Pop Colt. So yeah, so these, they're great shirts. They're awesome. Everything looks great when I get it. You know, you could, spacing is important, right? These could be any kind of size. They're not too big this way. It's not too big this way. It's just right. I love it. So I got all these. But he also has, beyond the blueprint shirts, I've got two more. I got this one right here. I think this one is pretty cool. He's got the series for Vipers. Strike first, die last. Incredible. Absolutely. I love that shirt. And then this one right here. Right here. I wore this one last week. So right up on top. And it's, again, the size is perfect because if you're standing there, you can still read it. You know, the tagline, a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world. Boom. Fucking right. So yeah. Yep. Snow Lever can also vouch. He's got a few. So yeah. Keep it up, Stevie. I told you a long time ago. You keep putting them up, and I'll keep buying them. I actually, so yeah, I in the end, I will almost certainly have all of those. So yeah, check out Stevie because he'll even tell you that you know, it's funded his dios, you know, and if you've ever seen how awesome he does, how cool was it? I don't remember if I talked about it last week or if it came out between last week, so I'll mention it again. Stevie made that super cool picture of so it's not just a picture, it's what he did. It all makes it very cool. So I have referenced before the Python Patrol entrance to Cobra Island. It's this big dial that I'm going to get to eventually. I'm on a backlog of stuff, and I wanted to wait till the remodel was done down here so I can make it sort of a permanent thing, I think. But anyway, so he made this awesome, cool picture with a Stinger. Had a Cobra Trooper on the front. He was kind of chilling out, laying, kicking back. And then he had the Stinger driver and was it a Viper or an infantry guy? But anyways, they were holding the map. And again, if you've ever posed figures, you know it's not simple. It's not easy. He had that dude holding the map just right, like tipping it sideways so the other dude could see it. The other dude was tipping down just right. The guy like this, boom, 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 boom. Fuck yeah. Absolutely loved that one. So support a brother, help him get some more shit out there. So I mean, that's almost in a way that's for us to enjoy too. So fuck yeah. We are going to jump into homework assignments. Some of y'all really crushed some of these homework assignments. Oop, I already talked about that. Oh, real quick before I get into that, one more dude I just want to mention. Animus levels. I don't think he joins us on here, but Homeboy has given me tons of help with dying, which I haven't gotten to where I want to be with that in order to do anything. Anyways, he just spent the time to walk me through in a very, very in a way that a rookie would be good at it. So I wanted to kind of just shout him out for taking that time. And then I wanted to today put the tactical sweater on our dude here. I don't know if I showed off this sweater. So I believe he got this sweater I'm about to show you. I believe he got this put on his bang. So it's a little stretchy, and it will look, for lack of a better word, tactical, right? It's what I'm just looking to have something so he's not like this. But to get that on, you have to get that whole entire giant fucking vest off of him. And so I was like, dude, I want to do this live. And he started telling me what it would be like. And then I immediately was like, oh, I won't be able to do that. I won't ruin a figure live. I'll cry. I'll cry in my own time. Thank you. So when I look at this, boom. Anyway, how fucking awesome is this figure? I don't know what you're going to be able to do with these nunchucks other than having them tucked into his arm in a pose like that. Because when you take them out, they're like this rubber. One of the videos he actually sent me was a dude cut that out, drilled into each end, and put this metal wire that allowed you to like make it go any which way. And I thought that was kind of cool. Now I'm sure if I try to do something where Homeboy is spinning, but it's I don't know. Anyway, but it does look really fucking sweet like this. Animus levels there, hey, bro. We're just talking about you. What's up, brother? So yeah, that right there. So I'm too much of a pussy to make that happen. But yeah, Animus, thank you, brother. I super appreciate you you taking the time to do that. Those videos you sent me, I think I got tied up, and I'm not sure if I think I might have stepped out on that conversation, brother. But I really can't thank you enough. But yeah, God, I just like looking at him. It fucking thing is tits. It really, really is. I do like the regular heads too. It's not just this crazy one. I don't know who said it in one of the posts today because I put a picture of him up, and somebody was like, "Yeah, I wish they started giving multiple crazy looking heads with like everybody. That way, I could always just say, hey, I bought a different figure than telling people like I got 4 quick kicks." So yeah, this is fucking great. Yeah, no, thank you, Animus. I really appreciate it. You're very giving of your time, and I really wanted to shout. Appreciate it. I'm glad that you're here to hear me say it. So this is the sweater that he recommended. I think it's going to be perfect when I balls up and try to do something about it. So hell yeah, that was great. So speaking of which, something that apropos of nothing, I'm just going to show you this. So I made this, and I wanted to show it off in the background of one of the upcoming dios, but it came out so good, I just wanted to show everybody right off the rip. So this will be some kind of a dio piece. I've got this stand right here. Oop, and that's that. So yeah, it just looks like some kind of a tank full of some kind of Cobra liquid. I think I can go smaller on the cricket, because when I look at that, I'm almost like, let me try to, if that was a little smaller, I think it would look good, but it does fit between these top and bottom bars with just enough little bit of spacing. And yep. So that's that. I just made that. I think it's pretty cool. What this is a oil filter dryer for a oil burning heating system. So yeah, yep. Look at that right there. I don't know. I love it. Thank you, Animus. Yeah. So that's going to be in a dial. I'll talk about that in a little bit. I think we are ready to get to the homework assignments, y'all. Very, very good. So let's see, Stevie's shirts. That. That one is done. That out of there. All right. So I don't pick favorites, but there was one that kind of stuck out to me. They were all of these that I'm about to talk about were awesome. Everybody that showed up really brought the heat. But there was one. So our boy Big Red made that awesome. His contribution, his listing is that awesome, awesome, awesome shot that he did. It wasn't just a shot; it was the write up. The write up was amazing. I should have written the whole thing down because the whole thing was amazing. I apologize, Red. I should have written that whole thing down because it was fucking great. But more or less, he referenced so many things. It was really, really dope. So our boy Big Red, it was that Snake Eyes shipwreck. They were back to back. It was an absolutely amazing shot. The black and white looked really, really good, but it was the write up. So when he first describes Snake Eyes as a silent but deadly ninja commando who cosplays as Boy George, yes, yes. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you may have seen that there was a guy that posted that. Oh, when I asked what kind of Snake Eyes fan are you, there was a dude who posted the picture of him with the shirt, like it was almost like a blouse shirt, and he had the wig and the whole thing with the fucking visor. It was absolutely awesome, awesome post that guy did. But yo, oh my God, Red, I was fucking dying. Holy shit, absolutely love it. I thought, oops, shit, what I do? I thought that shot was great, and also basically at the end you were like, I think what you called it, the whole thing in essence was Popeye the Sailor and the Karma Chameleon Ninja. Also very, very good. Oh my God. All right. So yeah, Big Red. Now also, hold on, before I move on real quick, I just wanted to talk a little bit more about Big Red and the stuff that he's been doing. So our boy Big Red has been he's got that new spot where he's got the shelving all the way down, where he's able to he's able to put up his whole 3 3/4. Pretty sure that's your whole collection right there. Sorry, I don't want to speak out of turn, but he's got this new shelving system that's completely fucking awesome. I absolutely love it. You get to see he's got the most ridiculous 3 3/4 collection that's just out of this world, and he's got it all on display. And he's also been doing these other things. That's all of it. Nice, thank you, Red. So he's been doing these new versions of, like, he does that awesome Joe a day, which I've always told him is really great. I love how he's got the full the picture of the actual figure, and then right next to the sides, our boy Sister Yarso in the house. He's got on the side, it's the file card and the card art. I think that is a perfect way to present those from the past, right? Where and the 3 3/4, because it wasn't just a figure, right? It was also the fucking file card and the fucking card art. Like I've said it 1,000 times, when I look at that Shockwave card art, that Alley Viper card art, it like unlocks something in my brain and these chemicals start to flow. So I like that he has all of those. And he's got so many that he could just constantly do those, and I would never feel like he's going, like, rotating, and it would just keep going. But he's kind of ventured in some waters and tried some new stuff. So he, like, sort of sub-team-ish grouping, right? Where, like, what was the one that I just saw was the Navy guys. My app keeps crashing. I was trying to comment on it, but right before I started, Big Red. But yeah, like the Navy one, the Lord Drive Line. You're right. It's 100% Red. So yeah, like the Navy, it was all your Navy guys. You had the Arctic, Cobra Arctic. It was Snow Serpent 1, Snow Serpent 2, and the Ice Viper. Awesome picture. And then you had the one, the Joe's Ice guys, where you had, now, do you know, is that all of the 3 3/4 Joe Ice people? Because in my head, again, I'm trying to think, I don't know if I saw Snow Job. But yeah, so for sure. Yeah, Red. Is that all I feel like that's all the G.I. Joe, the Joe guys, Arctic shit. You had like all of them. My boy Blizzard right in the middle, front and center. Absolutely love it. Yeah. Oh God, I still love that salvo I got. That looks so awesome. The fucking backpack gun missile launcher thing is so big you have to stick that landmine thing out and you have to hold it all the way like straight out like this to counterweight the big missile backpack. It's really, really dope. You have most of them. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know, but just man, I'll tell you, yeah, the Snow Joes are so cool. Iceberg, I think I had Iceberg, Blizzard, obviously. I had the Snowcat, so I had wow, whatever the fucking Snowcats guy did. Drawing a blank. Anyway, so I definitely had them because I definitely had Snowcat. I think I had two Snowcats. I think I broke one and got another one. Or was that the Havoc? I might have broke the Havoc and got another one. Missing two, we had Blizzard, Snow Job, Stalker, Iceberg, right? Both versions of Frostbite. Yep, Frostbite. Boom. Thank you, CG. Thank you, Frostbite. Whoo! Big old brain fart right there. God damn. So yeah, you crushed it. Again, just wrapping that up there. Big Red, you absolutely crushed the assignment. Excellent shot. But really, like when you get creative with that, like you had that right up when you're doing that, you're really good at it. So just whatever you know, make something, put it out there, bro. You know we love that shit. So excellent job. That definitely gets everything's gonna get an A plus, but A plus. Excellent job, brother. Our boy Snow Leopard. Next up, Snow Leopard. So Snow Leopard, I'm gonna say you're very welcome, man. I'm gonna say Snow Leopard. I'm adding one shot. He had made a shot maybe a week earlier, so I'm gonna start with that one first. So our boy Snow Leopard. He saw a lot of pictures of Low Light version 1, and he was kind of inspired, and he kind of tagged me in it, and he did his picture. So it was awesome. So it was Mainframe, Low Light, and Beachhead. And they were in this 3 3/4 dial that looked really fucking cool. Beachhead was behind some sandbags. Low Light was behind in this like embattlement kind of thing where it was bricks in the front, a couple wooden posts with like a wood corrugated like kind of roof thing, keep the rain out. Really, really dope. And the Mainframe was just chilling, all complete, hanging out, trying to communicate. So yeah, very, 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 very awesome shot. I absolutely love that one. Great job. Like seriously, Snow Leopard. That was a really, really, you said it's all the choices, right? The character, the figures, where you put them, how you put them, where you put them, everything. And that 3 3/4 dial is really, really cool. All that shit was great. And he also did the other one for the actual assignment was the Firefly Sabotage. So it was a great use of foreground, front ground, which you're welcome. I got one more for you. So I'm going to say things because I'm not like a professional photographer. I'm going to describe things that is going to be an accurate. Thank you for being kind. So like a foreground, background kind of thing. So sort of in the foreground were these really, really cool like weapons cases. And then Firefly was behind there, OG Firefly, back behind there in a nice little pose. But then just on the other side of the case, kind of at a distance where it was a little bit fuzzy where you want it to be, right, to show the distance. And it was over to the side. We had Duke and Rock and Roll version 2. Or no, I'm sorry. Rock and Roll, OG Rock and Roll, and Duke. OG Rock and Roll was on that. I think that was is that the bomb delivery system or the bomb disposal thing? It was one of those two, the little green jammy with the little it towed something. I think it towed a bomb, not the thing with the claw on the front, but it towed it in the back. I think that's what it was. Yes, that's right. Just another jerk. That Firefly shot was awesome. So yeah, so I'm going to count both of those as answers to the assignment. The weapons transport. Thank you, sir. That's it. Right, the one that had the big ass bomb in the back. That's totally awesome. So you crushed both of those shots. Absolutely crushed both of them. The the Firefly shot is really, really cool. A lot of good photography elements that worked in there on that. It was you did an amazing job, Snow Leopard. That's how you get it done, without a doubt. We're gonna move on. Let's see to our boy Conrad, also opposing wizard, came through and hold on, we can get these out of order. So our boy Conrad came through the other day. He got some shots that were he took outside. It was a two Viper dial tone. So dial tone was in the bushes. He was creeping. He was like just kind of hidden just enough where you couldn't really see him. He had The Viper's in the foreground. One was, it looked like, he had his knife out and he was kind of like looking in the distance. And then the other one was kind of down in a position with the gun up like this, kind of taking aim for the distance. So their attention is looking down this way. Dial tone comes up from behind him and making good use of like the accessories. He's got dial tone kind of like blocking the Viper with his bullhorn and then coming around the side, and he's got his knife in his hand. I thought that was a really cool shot. I liked the posing on it because, again, he is an excellent. He poses excellent. And then the last shot was kind of a mix up. Now I'm gonna probably mispronounce his name because I couldn't think of it and I didn't Google it. There's a He-Man character in the very last shot that he kind of just threw it in there, and it was awesome. It looked great. The best pose of all the pictures was the Viper in that one. Now I think the guy's name is it Mephisto? God, I'm so sorry, but it's the He-Man guy with the giant fist. There's Fistor or Mephisto. Like, I can't think of what the fuck the name was. Somebody's gonna tell me. Open Twitter, and this shot at dial tone and the Vipers was the first thing on my feed. Oh, nice. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I can't think. Lewis, well, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Fisto, thank you, Stevie. Fisto, sis, thank you, Chris. Thanks from Sister Arsenal. Thank you. So Fisto. He had a shot with Fisto. Fisto was like this, boom. It was really dope. Had the whole thing. I loved it. I thought it was really excellent. But the Viper pose across from Fisto. So Fisto was in like that kind of that fighting pose like this. Well, the Viper was also, but the Viper had this stance with his legs where they were on like a rock kind of uneven sort of ground, and the Viper had his legs kind of here. It was like now again, I'm not doing any of it justice, but just to give you an idea, he had a really like wide stance like this, but he made it look amazing. So that to me was my favorite part of those shots, but that shit was dope, man. So again, our boy Conrad, I'm not sure if he's joined us this evening, but yeah, Conrad is a posing wizard. And a really great fucking dude. Right now he's crushing some life goals, and I know that he's assured me that there will be so much more photos coming for sure, which is great. I fisted them He-Man. Listen, CG. So if you're reading what CG just put, listen, there is 100%. All kinds of very sexually ambiguous shit in a lot of these that, when you're a kid, you don't have a clue. But when you watch it as an adult, you're like almost appalled by like, how the fuck, like you said, how did we miss that? Holy shit. Hilarious. Very, very good. So yeah. Now the final entry I saved for last because our boy, Just a Jerk, who is not a jerk, by the way, spoiler alert, had multiple entries, all of which were incredible. Now, Just a Jerk is not only a posing wizard as well. He has, old school Disney movies, Snow Leopard, yes. Even in the old school Disney movies, were filled with that shit, 100%. Thank you, Snow Leopard. Yes, Just a Jerk does like the storytelling where he'll post multiple pictures that when you put them together, it tells the story. And so he did that with all of his entries this week, and I thought that they were all very good. So the first one that he dropped on us was the Destro gets handsy with Scarlet. They were fighting over first two shots. They're fighting over the gun. Now, a lot to be chosen on how to do that, right? So if you've got like you're trying to take an up close picture, but you have two different characters and where their parts meet, because spoiler alert, if you're doing this shit, you can't get everything perfect. You use angles and Hollywood magic to make certain things look like it's happening, or practical effects, but that's, you try to do that. But so yeah, in the Destro Handsy Scarlet, it's really, really awesome. It has the first two shots where they're like fighting for the gun up close, and then it's the one good shot where Destro kind of gets his arm around and he's totally got a handful of breasts. Absolutely amazing. And then then he has her tied up and he's got the gun. Now, then it went on to, I think it went on to do like other shit too, right? You wound up, oh God, you know what? I didn't write that part down and I don't have the pictures to look at. I didn't print them out. But so that sparked more pictures down the line. People were posting other things about Destro Scarlet and everything like that. Somebody had posted some from the whatchamacallit. It was a good play on the Mass Device episode. Thank you, Stevie D. Every way I twisted the wrist made it worse. I know, right? I can only imagine. Plus, I'm such a pussy with my figures. Like, I'm afraid I'm going to break them because I broke like a gridiron gun or a gun from somebody. And then one of the hands, I didn't warm it up to put, and I like pushed this part way back. And now it's like permanently, like it doesn't, like sometimes you can slowly get it and put it on a gun. And then when you take it off, it kind of goes like this. And then, anyway, you've broken several yet? Well, hey, one of my favorite sayings, one doesn't know how far you've gone until you've gone too far. But that shot was on. Those shots were awesome. It was, again, more great storytelling. Absolutely great. I fucking loved it. Great job. The next one was very clever storytelling in this one. So Beachhead and the Tiger Force Outback shot. Now that was really, really awesome. Ultimately what the plot is, I thought was such an incredible thing to do in a series of shot, but being able to kind of do it in just 4. So what we had is now, I love it when everybody puts Beachhead in something like that has to do with me. It tickles me pink. Nate Mylar did it with that unbelievable Beachhead shot. I'll show that picture again later. Nate Mylar did it with that unbelievable picture. And then, again, Snow Leopard had that one great, the one we talked about earlier and everything. So yeah. Just really, really awesome. So I'm afraid of snapping the wrist. Yes. The blast effects the other day snapped the Spider-Gwen. And that's the thing. Nobody wants to have to worry about that. So, but yeah, unfortunately, I did the best I could with trying to pose a few one time, and I didn't want to go too far. I didn't want to break it, even though I may have 2 of it. But so anyway, back to the shot. So we had Beachhead and Tiger Force Outback, which Tiger Force Outback is one of my favorite looking figures, even though I don't think. Yes, I do have him out of the package. So yes, it's one of the coolest looking classifieds. I absolutely love the hair, the face sculpt with the beard and the gray and everything. It looks really great. My kids actually at one time were like, oh, is that supposed to be you? And I was like, it's not supposed to be me. Because I have a little bit of gray. My kids are brutal, if you know how that goes. Boy, $5 key code to practice, break it. Well, yeah, that's how you do it, brother. Get a cheap one. So Beachhead, Tiger Force Outback, boom, they're chilling on a rock. It looks like they're taking a rest. And then you start to get a little worried because you're like, oh, there's a what was it? I think it was a Viper and 2 Valkyries coming up they think they got the drop on them. And then it pans all the way back to up in a tree. You see low light and the 60th sniper. And what are they doing? They're keeping an eye out onto Beachhead and the Outback. And it looks like to me, and tell me if I'm right, just a jerk, were you making that look like that they were being used as bait almost? Is that what that was supposed to look like? Because that's what it looked like to me. Like, oh, hey, you guys go sit right there, hang out a second, and then when the Valkyries send that sucker, the Viper, up, I'll blow his brains out. So yeah, I don't know. I thought that's what it might have been, but yeah. Anyway, that's really, really awesome. 100% thought that was great. I liked where the Viper stood on the side of the rock, the Valkyries, because you could, like, the way that you had to, like, it was like a straight shot down through, and it was like the rock and the Viper, and then right in that little area you could see the Valkyries. And because I remember I zoomed in, it was like, oh shit, it's Valkyrie, look at how fucking awesome that is. So I thought that was really, really awesome. I think you did an amazing job with that. Great posing, great, like, where you had that shot where you were looking over low light shoulder. That was really fucking great. I absolutely love that one. So yes, another great job there. And then for your third installment was something super cool. I was supposed to be slip up and low light saving their ass, but my kids decided that they were used as bait. Hey, those are smart kids. They know what's going on there. But that's also both cool. Like a slip up, like, hey, they sat down. It's just, how beachhead is, you're gonna learn that soldiering, boy. So yeah, that's really, really awesome. I love that the kids are involved, which, by the way, I'm not sure if your daughter happens to be watching, like I mentioned it, but all the ideas that you were talking about earlier that they had were great. I believe one was the Viper mask going kind of on a Kiko, that whole thing. It was all really awesome. I hope she's watching so she can hear it. Yeah, that's great. And yeah, so the last shot that he had entered was it was, now forgive me if I'm wrong, a Kiko, the movie Baroness, and then who was the third head in that shot? Just a jerk. I asked her to see if it fit. Nice, very good. But who was that third? The third one, because they were pulling Viper out of the package. The three figures were literally opening the classified box. It was an amazing shot. It was an amazing idea. But you have good imagination. Keep feeding them, absolutely. So it was. They pulled Viper out of the box. They took her accessories out. They were fucking around with everything. Next thing you know, they're all posing together. They're all doing a damn thing. Cersei Immortals. Okay, nice, very good. I don't know who that is, but I'm sure it's awesome. So yeah, that all three of them pulled the Viper out of the box. They were moving together. Now, did I read that one part right? Did you put Serana's arms, or did you put somebody's arms on Viper or something like that? I'm sorry, forgive me, because when I was looking at it earlier, I actually meant to sit down and do a lot of show prep today, and I actually took a nap. And then when I woke up, I kind of just jotted some more stuff down as best I could. But yeah, so that shot from our boy Just a Jerk is just another jerk. Those are three really, really cool ass entries. I think it's fucking awesome. I'm glad that you were able to make that work. And hell yeah, brother. I got a bottle of water right over here. Forgive me. I'm going to step off camera and grab it real quick. Now, I love the coffee, but what I need to start doing for the show is I need to do a decaf because it's late. And like, there's nights that as tired as I am, I get off this thing a little bit after 11. I'll go to sleep till 1 o'clock. I have to get up and work in my own house on the basement remodel, which is going swimmingly, by the way. I did a massive order of a bunch of shit, and I had an opportunity to buy so I put the subfloor down, which is that dry core panels, and then today I actually got back to putting the finished flooring down, and I got that shit, most of it done. But the amount of flooring that I got was I could only get a certain amount for the deal, so I was only able to get, I think it was 9 cases. I had to go back today and buy 5 more at regular price, but still I saved like $160. So it's really, really dope. I do love coffee. If you don't know that about me, I think that clinically it would be considered some form of addiction. I drink it damn near all day, and I have cut back some, but it's still kind of like, still for sure. Boom, boom. So yeah, to wrap that up, homework assignments. Great fucking job, everybody. I'm super proud of all of you. I really want to stress to Big Red that I thought it was really awesome that coffee is the drink of the gods. Yes. And while you're right there, I really want to stress to you enough that when you put yourself out there with these creative things that you're doing, man, it's really good shit. And just keep putting it out there, dude. Like that shipwreck thing, the shipwreck snake eyes thing. I want more of that. I want more funny shit like that. I think that was awesome. So one more time, I just wanted to say excellent job with that. Just a Jerk, you really brought it hard. 3 different full on, like, multiple, they're action sequences, not shots. You did 3 action sequences, and I thought they were all amazing, and it was a very welcome addition to the homework assignment. I thought it was fucking great. Snow Leopard, you also did amazing. Like I said, I counted the shot from earlier, and then the one that you had posted in for it. I thought it was just absolutely amazing. You did a fucking fantastic job. I love your 3 3/4 collection and what you do with it. It's great. It's really good. And thank you again. Hey, anybody that's listening, if you don't know our boy Snow Leopard in here, our brother that is watching and participating in this whole thing, he is up in the middle of the morning. So if I remember correctly, when I start at 9 o'clock, it is 3 a.m. where he is, and it goes. And then if I go to 2 hours, it's like 5:30. That homeboy is maybe trying to get a thing. So yeah, 100%. Just wanted to let everybody know that I appreciate the fuck out of our dude for coming through. And it's not, he just doesn't show up. He participates. He's commenting. He's doing the whole thing, and it's in the middle of the morning. I absolutely appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Oh, and Conrad Hauser. had his entry as well. We all know that was dope. I know you had to have seen it. So very good with the Fisto. That shot with the Fisto that took the cake for me out of the 4 that he had in there. I thought it was really, really good. Yeah, can't complain. Yeah, for sure. Happy to be here. Well, that we're all extremely happy to have you here because you're not just supportive for me. You are in fact supportive to everybody in those Twitter streets, and that's what we're looking for in this community. Is where we're all being supportive like that and helping each other. And you consistently reposting everybody's stuff and just being so upbeat and everything. We all appreciate you. And that and why I'm just saying that real quick. I appreciate all you guys. So a lot of people have said some very nice things about, me being positive and bringing, a community together and stuff like that. And it makes me so happy to think that, if on my tombstone, it said, he brought us together here, he brought us all together and then brought the best out of us. If that was on my tombstone, I think that's a pretty good legacy to leave. But in order for that to happen, it's all of you guys participating in it in that way. Right. The positivity is clearly a little contagious. And I think part of why I give out these gift packages and I'm sending this stuff to people is because what it's doing is it's making them go, holy shit, this is awesome, turning around and then giving other stuff to other people. So this little community of positivity that we have is then echoing out all the way to be, and the reverb gets felt, right? Where everybody that's out there just, you do something for one person. If they do it for 2 people, then that literally we're doing our part to change the world. So is for all of the great, nice things that everybody says to me about this stuff. Like I appreciate it, and I'm going to stay and continue to be a positive, kind of like a light, and we're lighting up the darkness. The internet is a toxic place, and we're doing an amazing job. So again, for all of my efforts, I'm just happy that it appears to be working on some level where we now have, like I've had conversations with CG where, yeah, man, we get closer to Christmas, we giving shit away, and we want to put smiles on faces. But even more so, like in the Twitter streets where I've said this before, I want people when they come to our Joe community to getting a little escape on something, I want them to not just be able to escape. I want it to uplift them. So when they turn back around and go back into their real life, that they are in fact happier, right? And if they're happier, that's affecting the lives of the people around them positively. I'm just trying to do that. That's right. You're damn right, CG. We giving shit away. So stay tuned. Some of that stuff I got. BBTS had a sale. Who got a stinger? So yes, just to put a ball on that. I love all you guys. You really, really have stepped up to the plate. And again, it only works if y'all are doing it too. So hell yeah. Hey, Commander Unicron in the house. What's up, brother? From Planet Cobra. We love it. We love it. What's good with you, brother? I know you've been busy with some stuff lately. I hope all is well and things are good. I'm happy you can make it. Yeah, we've just been going over some stuff. We were just I was just waxing poetic about our amazing community and all the awesome people in it, without a doubt. So welcome in. I'm glad you can make it. Damn skippy. So that's gonna move us along to now. We are off list here. All right. So what I'm gonna do is leave this next part up to you guys. So I want to open. Or actually, nope. You know what? Nope, we're going to do this first. All right, so let me see. All right, so I want to talk a little Mo's Mind Creations and Atlas stuff. So from what I understand, the world has stepped up and the Atlas is moving. Things are going well. I appreciate all you guys. I know that Matt works his motherfucking ass off to design this shit, and he puts a lot of effort into it, and I love that. I do the best that I can to just kind of amplify what he's doing and have everybody else take a look at it, and all I do is just put the right lighting onto what is an amazing product. I love everything my dude makes. I like can't wait. Anytime he sends me like a render of something, I can't fucking wait. I get excited when I know something is on the way. Like when the Atlas came, I didn't know the Atlas was coming until like, what was it, Matt? Like the day before, I think you were like, oh, by the way, there's something you should be getting at like tomorrow or today or whatever it was. And dude, the fucking rocket ship of excitement, literally from like being a child of like that kind of overwhelming excitement where I'm just like a full body high and I'm levitating like Dr. Manhattan, just waiting for this to show up. And with expectations that big, you always run the risk of like when something shows up, it's what are we going to have here? And boom, then the Atlas showed up, and I somehow was, even though I knew I was going to be blown away, I still somehow wound up being ridiculously blown away because it is that awesome. Oh, no, yeah, no, that's all. It was late with the boxes. Oh, no, listen, Matt, you got that, as far as I'm concerned, you got that shit to me quick as fucking hell. And given that was like your first run, and then all 9. No, I'm super appreciative, and I can't stress enough how honored I am to get like the 001 of something, to be the person that has been trusted to kind of put it out there. But yeah, no, thank you, Matt. I know that sucks. I'm sure. Yeah, you had to wait, right? I know for sure. That's a good point. That definitely is a lot. The waiting sucks. I'm waiting on something personally myself. I had something cooking in my life, and I won't find out like the results of it till next week. So I'm just like, I don't do that well either, Matt. I'm a calm, cool, collected person, but if you stick me in traffic or in line at a grocery store or some shit like that, I all of a sudden am quite fucking, whatever. Oh my God, Dad, just getting hot flashes just thinking of being stuck in traffic. When I went on vacation earlier this year, we got stuck for like 20 minutes where he didn't move, and I thought I was going to lose nothing. But anyway, so the Atlas is the pinnacle of like the shit that has been coming out. Every time I come down here and I look at it, I keep finding something like from a different angle or a different shot or something along those lines. It's innovative. The design is crazy, and I've yet to see something that has been so geared and able to lend itself to toy photography in the way that this does, but it doesn't sacrifice overall quality of the design to make it photograph friendly, if that makes sense, right? It's like, oh, you could come up with a design that is just that's like, oh, well, this would be great for photography, but when you step back and look at it as a whole, it looks weird, right? This isn't that. This is fucking perfectly made. I absolutely love it. Now, I'm going to try to show you guys something real quick and talk about something that's not going to be in my hand, but you're going to get the idea. So we're getting upgrades that will be available to the Atlas. I know I keep being told that this is like the cardinal sin of podcasting. Don't do this, but I don't give a shit. Here's my Night Force Beachhead 2-pack. I cannot stop. Speaking of obsessed, man, I'm obsessed with that. So here it is. If everybody saw me do it last week, boom, my baby. I love it. I rock it to sleep at night. So what's going on is that we've got upgrades coming and options to the back. So me and Matt talked about it last week, and he sent me a description today. So Matt, I'm going to do my best. Hopefully I don't fuck this up. So the first thing he wants to do, if I remember correctly, is a roll cage. So you could get the Atlas like this, but then you would get the roll cage, and the roll cage would come with what I believe was a stand that would allow you to take this and put it on a standalone stand, making this kind of like a shelter, which I think is amazing. Then the roll cage that you put on here, obviously it's open, but then you have spots to put stuff for the characters in the or for the figures that are in the back, right? The roll cage would kind of come up, spot, up and over the top, creating the cage, and then you'd be able to kind of put stuff on it. It would be something over the top, but allowing the troops in the back to fire out and making it like, where everybody is like with that shots that I did with the Alley Vipers and stuff, the Crimson Alley Vipers hanging out. And it's like I think Maggie called it like a Viking longboat, right? Really, really awesome. So, but then having something to set this down and make it so you could kind of like a service station, you could come in and out. Roll cage with luggage racks. Yes, thank you, Matt. So you get the luggage racks, the stuff for the outside, and how cool would it look? You know, you get the stuff from Amazon. You put that coverage stuff here. You can put all kinds of stuff on the roll cage. But what he mentioned too, that really caught my interest was when we're going to take this and this goes on the stand for like a service port. Matt wants to try to make it so the SIS 3D Arsenal mission crates kind of fit in here and work in here great. I've said a few times, I think they're my two favorite fucking things, and they look amazing together. And so something like that where we're able to kind of get this set up. This now is like a, you know, the Atlas rolls up, boom, you set this down. You now have a base, a service station where you can have all your weapons, your gear, because this has the backpack holders. There's 4 of them in there. So you could totally put all this different shit in, you know, up here, and then you would have a total other use of this. And now the Atlas, it becomes, you know, more of that Viking longboat with everybody and everybody kind of hanging out the side. I thought that was really awesome fucking idea, and I love that. And you know, because you all are supporting, he's now, you know, definitely like feels like the Atlases are going out there. So now there's Atlases that are going to be made that can get upgraded. Let's do some upgrades. So I absolutely love it. But yeah, I'm just gonna do this a little bit. I'm sure everybody has probably seen this by now, but it's just so awesome. So the next shots I'm going to be doing are going to be some real up close shots of that back. Let me try to make it so you can see. I've got a couple ideas. One was with my 2 docs. It's supposed to be, we went over this last week. Somebody had the great idea. It's going to be Doc and Doc and then his daughter. I think I just got to figure it out. The plan, any upgrades can be used some other way so they're not in the box. Right. So what Matt's saying is that the upgrades he's doing to the Atlas basically make it so you are continuously using all of this shit. So if, you know, you're doing something where you want this to be open in the back because of the shot that you're doing, but what are you doing with this then? Then this just kind of sits off to the side, and you paid for this. You don't want it to just sit off to the side. So you get the upgrade where you can have the extra roll cage. Now the Atlas is a Viking longboat. Now you have a fucking spot with some SIS 3D Arsenal crates under here. Now you have a whole set, a Dio set. It's now you just have you not only have the Atlas, you have the fucking Dio set, right? It's like a step up from the Outpost and the Merc. You got the vehicle, you got the Outpost, you got the base, and then now you can turn the Atlas into something similar, but on a bigger scale because this magnificent beast is enormous. Yeah, that's right, Big Red. I've had it, and I've been a photographer taking pictures of it, and I'm still blown away by it. But yeah, let's go. Let me get one more time. This cannon is awesome. This is awesome. Look at the detail on the inside of that right there. Amazing. Now, hold on. Let me show everybody this. There's so many parts to say that are so good, but it folding down like this to expose the inside like this. And look at how great, this isn't just 2 seats. He's got a reclined gunner seat with the controls. This is all speaking photography if you're looking right here. So this steering wheel comes out. You can get the figure to sit perfectly, but the steering wheel not only comes out, but when you put it back in, you're able to have it all the way out or all the way in because you have figures with different arm lengths, so you can adjust it. And that makes it so fucking awesome. Then this fucking bitch right here, just so on the inside, it comes decal-less for the inside. And what Mo has done is a genius thing, and he is going to send you a template to cut the inside screens, right? It's a shit. I meant to take that out. It is, I think it's right here. Hold on. I think this is it. Yes. So this is the template cutter. So as you can see, so right here, it's the gunner and the driver. So you have all the different, look at how many come for that gunner. So you can print out anything that you want in removable stickers or permanent stickers or anything like that. And you can just do all this right here and boom, you got it like that. What I have here are adapters. So this is an adapter that's going to help you mount a gridiron weapon to it. And then in the front, also the bar, the top of the bar, this will also go right onto the top like this. that on there, and then this will go into the bar, and the person coming out of the I'm sorry, this will go into the Atlas. The person coming out of the hatch will be able to hold on to that. It looks really, really awesome. Even though the Atlas is so big and the current cannon is so long, this still looks amazing when I put it in there. It's really awesome, Matt. I wonder what you could do for an option, like how much it would cost to just throw this in as an add-on so you could just have it either way. I wonder if that's messing with the cost too much. But yeah, because I think it looks amazing when the guy is holding on to that from the outside. I think it's killer. Also, and then it comes with these two adapters, these two plastic adapters right here. What these are is the two guns. It comes with two mounted M249s in the back, which are fucking amazing. Stevie, thank you for coming through, brother. I appreciate it. I know you had a really, yeah, I know. Our brother gets up a little bit earlier than I do when he works on the weekday. So yeah, I appreciate you coming through it all, brother. Definitely. And I can't wait to get those next two shirts that I had ordered. Really, really love it. Thanks again, brother. So those last two adapters, I'll just quickly. So the last two adapters were for here. So you take the M249 out, you pop that right here, and then you put the gridiron gun, the little adapter right here, and then the gridiron gun will sit up just enough to get it. Look at how awesome this is. Do you fucking see this? It's so crazy. Here's the other M249. Just dropped it out of there. That's what it looks like without it, because you can line up almost a whole other person right hanging over the edge. So the seats, they pop down, they recline. I'm sorry, they kick back to so you can stand there. The detail on the M249. Now, also something cool. I only have one hand, but this right here will come out, and a figure could hold on to this, like totally dismount it from here and run off the back with it. That's how fucking awesome that is. I absolutely love it. So, yep. And then the articulation on the back thing here, gridiron drone rolling out of here. There's nothing fucking like it. This, again, it's hard to pick a favorite part, but this fucking door just hits. It just does it to me. I absolutely love it. I think it's fucking amazing. So then becomes some of the next few things that I'm going to be doing, like I said, that's what Matt pointed out, that right here, boom, you put these two down, dock stretcher goes between the two. So if I went like this, right, boom, I put dock stretcher right here, I get another figure here, and then I take a picture where somebody's coming out, one of the concerned people, what's going on in the back here? Is that person on the stretcher all right? That's going to be the next shot. I think that's going to be awesome. Yeah, right. It really is, Dagon. It's an amazing, amazing piece. To me, it's the coolest thing out. There's nothing like this. It's the biggest fucking thing by far. Pretty soon, I've been kind of waiting to do it, but I am going to do a photo shoot where you're going to get a good idea of what this looks like next to a hiss. So if you think you know how awesome this is and how awesome this looks now, you don't till you see it next to the hiss. You're going to be like, wait, what? It's how big is that? Then you're going to really know. I'm sure you can tell, I'm 6 foot, 215 pounds. So look at how this looks in my arms. It's fucking enormous, bro. It's absolutely huge. One other thing real quick that I'm not sure I ever mentioned, it tows the HMS perfectly. The HMS, if you've put your HMS behind a Stinger, it makes those missiles look huge. When you put them fucking missiles back here, they don't look huge anymore because this magnificent beast is enormous. And I just love the front. Look at the riot lights and all the other shit. It's the coolest fucking thing out. All right. So guys, we have the Atlas is here. It's arrived. Y'all have supported. Everything's starting to look great. There's also, I'll just show it real quick because I haven't been able to get the dio done. The outside the Cobra Launching Facility is going to be protected by this bad boy right here. This is the bar in the Cobra color scheme. And then also what I have been touting around to everybody as what I say is in terms of buying a non-G.I. Joe figure, I don't think there's anything out there that can change your game as far as it for the money as this. So this right here is its own dio piece. This is the fucking dio. You can just literally go rip out not plants, but like weeds and overgrown shit from the back of your yard, put it around this, and you now have a full fucking dio that is awesome. It's got that big Mongoose. On the inside, it's got the backpack holders, one on each side. It's got the little shelves up here in the front, and the top. I put sandbags all along this front area with a sniper behind it. They look amazing. So yeah, better than the Hiss. Oh, I mean, I think there's a lot of nostalgia that comes with the Hiss. I think the Hiss is absolutely amazing, but the Hiss can't do so much shit. The Hiss has that nice little compartment in the back where you can put the guns. I personally want to mount a computer back there so the tactician can use the computer, and I think that would look okay. But dude, you can't do anything photography-wise like you can with the Atlas. It's also not even a close. The disparity between the two is also the same as the actual physical size. So look at all that detail. Homeboy does not fuck around. I think to me, this is the best bang for your buck. $80. Use my promo code Destro Designs to get you 5% off, maybe help you on the shipping. But yeah, no, and this also gridiron compatible. I have, I'll show you real quick. Boom. Gridiron compatible. Now look how awesome that is. Now, personally, I think the mod Deuce that he has looks better than this. But if you want to put this green shielded up there, it's absolutely, boop, you just pop this right back in. There's an ammo can on the inside that comes off. So yeah, the outpost, it can't be fucked with. I look forward to expanding, those, because also I don't have enough space to show you. But the two of those go together on the ends of each one. That he has these end cap pieces that cover the joint part. But if you take the pin, pull the end off, they will then slide together. You can put the pin back in. And if you got them all in the same color, it would be one long thing. Absolutely fucking amazing. So let's see. What did we have? So that is what I got popping for Mo's mind right now. There is some more stuff coming. Anything next, and you guys know anything that comes up, it gets the royal treatment. And but I'm going back to the Atlas to take a couple quick shots. Like I said, I got some stuff I want to do from the back. I just want to get some more pictures of it out there. I think it deserves to constantly be updated. I took a teeny tiny break like last week, just to I didn't want to oversaturate everybody with constantly bombarding with the pictures. But guess what? It's coming back. I've got a whole bunch of more shit that's planned, and that shit's gonna be great. So let's see. The next thing I want to do is I am gonna go into. Everybody knows another person that I've been backing is Chris from the Sys 3D Arsenal. I have loved Chris's stuff since the first day I saw it. The first thing I saw was the scrap iron mission crate with the Vulcan cannons, and everything that he makes is so super tight, like super clean prints, amazingly tight. Just in case there's anybody here that hasn't seen any of it, I forgot two things. So I think, so here it is. This is a scrap iron case. Boom. Everything is super clean, super tight. This tray in the bottom comes out. Boom. You can put the missiles from the drone in here. These will go on the top. Boop. Amazing. Scrap iron, that was the first one I saw, and then it's just been onslaught of stuff. Let's see. Me personally, this is one of my favorite things that's been out. Look at that. Very nice, very nice. Boop. Bam. So it holds, we just need, tell him, Chris, give us the divers so we can put the third element in there. But look at how fucking awesome this is. Bang, bang, bang. Hey, Thanos, what's up, brother? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it. Mass device. So this is just the Cobra Blue. These come in Joe Green as well as the Hiss Black and Red. That's what they look like. These are really, really cool. 16 of them in there. Not fucking around. Homeboy doesn't play. Next up, we've got, hold on, which one's this? Oh, yeah. So I love this. Again, not 8, right? It looks like 8. It's not 8. It's 16. There's 2 layers there. Really amazing detail. Really, really, really smart. I love it. A little Sys 3D symbol on there. Bang. Boom. Looks the same, but it's not. Because in here are these. This is amazing. And now I tried to set it up. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. I did this before. Yeah, I brought a flashlight down here for it. Let me see if it can see it. Oh, that's too blown. Hold on. Let me turn down the flashlight. 1, 2. Can you all see that? There it is. Look at that. There is like a helix type spiral on the inside of this fucking thing. And I just think that is so incredibly fucking awesome. Really, really, really cool. The devil is in the details with this shit, right? Both Matt and Chris have that. I think it might be one of the defining principles for when I'm looking at something is that they both of them have this amazing detail. Also in the case, there's like a dial pad here. We've got some kind of like a vintage type thing. It all looks so good. And like everything else that this dude makes, it is super clean and tight. Like, I mean, precision. My boy CG, who is a printer himself, he makes a very excellent things. I consider him a very good judge of quality prints, and yeah, he's always got something really incredible to say about Sis. He just got one of these himself. He loves it. So you got crazy cool shit like this, right? You got the chemical vials, you got the bars of gold, you've got the straight up mission crates that are so cool. You've got these right here, grenades, but you also have smaller, even less expensive, amazing dial pieces like that barrel, which comes in Joe Green. Now, everything is multicolored. Everything I show you comes in a bunch of colors. These super, super cool jerry can. Love these. This right here, an amazing dial piece, perfectly scaled for figures to be doing stuff on. Nice, handy shelf. This came in 5 pieces. It's fucking awesome, right? Was it 1, 2, 3, 4? 4 pieces. Came in 4 pieces. It looks really great. Sturdy as shit. Now, I had gotten some stuff from Chris for the Cobra Launching Facility, which is not here yet. But what is happening is I'm just going to show you a couple more pieces. Last week, I showed you the locker. So here is the other locker, but this one has the divider in the middle. So the one I showed you last week was wide open. These both opened, and the shelves were from one side to the other. Really, really cool. Boom, boom, boom. I love it. I love it. So it's got the louvered vents, which are real. There's really louvers there. He's got the Sys Arsenal logo on the bottom. Now, this is going to hold the Cobra pilots' red helmets and their masks. So I know it's like a whole other head, but if I set it up in here, it's just going to look like a mask and goggles. So this is going to be really, really fucking cool. Now, I'm not showing all of them together until I make the Cobra Claw facility, but I have a whole series of these that I was incredibly lucky to get my hands on. Very thankful still. Here's another one that I'm going to show you that goes right next to it. Now, I threw my favorite, well, almost maybe my favorite, gridiron guns in there because these are fucking huge. It's a G36 that's got the rocket launcher on it, and look at how they all fit perfectly. Absolutely stunning, super clean. Boom, boom, boom. These open up here. Bang, bang, bang. Really, really, really. Really, really awesome. So here we got all of this here. And then, like I said, this whole series of stuff, boom. They all link together, and they look amazing. You've never seen some shit until you put a couple figures in front of here with a close-up shot, because the prints are so fucking clean. That's what just makes it look so amazing. So I just wanted to show off a couple more of those. I hadn't shown that yet. Oh, one more thing that I show every week, because I do believe that it's really fucking cool, is this too. So like a mechanic set, all the drawers open. This comes separate, so you could buy just one, or you could buy this. You could put this on a shelf, use this as a work surface that moves around. Really incredible. Now I've put, and I always forget about this part. One of my favorite parts, really awesome. There's all kinds of different stuff you can get. I got the Techno Viper stuff in there, really, really cool. All this here. So for like $3, you get a whole set. I think I spent like $14 and got more than enough shit to put in here, like an insane amount. I could have spent like $6, but really even bigger space down here for larger stuff. So this is going to be Cobra Launching Facility. It's going to be where they have to take the Cobra Claws and make them faster and stronger and better than normal. That way they can get the chemicals that they need here. Oops, not these ones. We've got to get this case to Dr. Mindbender. And right now, the Stingers are going to make a delivery right into the Cobra Claw facility. It's going to come barreling in, and then they're going to be like, oh, okay, here we go. We got to get these in the air while we're fighting off the Joes that are hot on the trail. We're going to get these claws in the air. We got to get them launched. And we're going to do that with the help of the SIS 3D Arsenal whole entire setup. So it's going to feature the dio. It's probably going to be my coolest dio yet. The jungle scene was amazing. I absolutely love that. But what this is going to offer is a level of detail. The jungle scene is obviously, pulled together by, the fact that it's huge. There's a little running water. There's some shit like that. Really, really cool. Conrad Hauser in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Glad you can make it. So the launching facility is going to be brought to another level because of the stuff that's going to be inside it. I'm also adding, some other things that, I've had kicking around for dios or whatever. But what's going to take it over the top is going to be the stuff that I've gotten from the SIS 3D Arsenal. You really got to, like, something I was thinking about doing was opening. I broke the sword on my Snake Eyes number 52. So this mission crate right here is for Snake Eyes number 52. You take that out. You've got this bottom tray. You can put a sword, his rifles, everything kind of sits in those slots. It's perfect. You could probably even with up in here, maybe, I don't know if you can get the, let's see. Yeah, you could probably get the wolf. You could probably get Timber's heads in there as well. You can put everything that you get right from this amazing mission crate. And if you're seeing these handles on the side, guess what? They work. And they're scaled perfectly so they can be held. It's really, really, really amazing. Now, one thing that I am going to do real quick, but you know what I didn't do? I don't have, oh hell, my X-Acto knife. All right, well, this may get ugly. You may see me taking some shit with my teeth. So anyway, here is, boop, what's awesome. It is the Helix mission crate. And we are going to take Helix out of the box, and I'm going to fill this crate. So let me swap down here. Ooh, wow, that does look nice. I know Conrad Hauser has been telling me, but oh yeah, if I'm going to buy one third-party team from Classified Collection, what should it be? One third-party item for my... Well, brother, I mean, I guess that depends on what you're looking for. Me personally, I would go, I don't know how you don't want an Atlas. Everybody should have one of those. Anything from, I guess it's, price range. Anything from SIS 3D Arsenal is an immediate upgrade. Anything from Mo's Mind, immediate upgrade. I mean, hey, brother, we could talk offline and we'll see what we can get in your hands. Here we go. Take her out. Now, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do it like that. Use my man hands. There we go. So these are really cool. I've seen some people have done some super cool shit with these. So really, 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 really awesome. I got space for my Atlas. Where's the Atlas gonna go? I know. That's why I started. I was like, oh well, there's lots of other stuff. I mean, hey, dude, the Outpost from Mo's Mind is amazing. You could spend some dough and get yourself a series. I mean, what I would do is I would either get, if you wanted something like price range, you could either get a whole Jesus Christ, whole series of stuff like this from SIS 3D Arsenal. Boom, you can make your background, or you could get the Outpost in any kind of Joe color, or you can make it neutral colored, and that way you could use it for both Joe and everybody else. So here's this figure. This is pretty dope. She is crazy stiff. Wow. Crazy, crazy stiff. Piece of hair that moves is kind of cool. Like it, like it. Yeah, that I'm telling you, Conrad, that outpost, it's my best bang for your buck in terms of dial making. I mean, honestly, if you add up $80 worth of the right Sys 3D Arsenal stuff, I think that's probably right there. I think you can't go wrong with either one of those choices. Let's see. So here is all her stuff. And so here's what we got. So let's see. Look at these cool things. I've seen these. They do move and they bend. Kind of a crazy thing. I honestly don't know what in the world to make of it. And it looks like, wow. Oh, Chris, this must have been something to try to design with all the crazy angles on this and shit. Holy hell. Yeah, that must have really been something, brother. Wow, my lord. So let's see. I think I'm just not getting it on there, right? Hold on. Yeah, wow, this must have been some crazy shit to try to figure out, bro. Holy cow. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, so look at that. So he's got it designed so crazy tight that these actually each side looks like it's side specific, so it fits just right. Very, very cool, brother. You are always crushing these things, man. Holy hell. How fucking nice is that? All right, so I gotta adjust that a little bit, but here we got the swords. Super clean, super tight. Boom. My lord. All right, so then we got that little. I like the pistol. It's got the extended mag. Really, really looks cool. Really, really looks cool. Heat gun on low setting. That's the one. No doubt. I gotta get something cracking with that because there's a lot of shit that's stiff. I feel like I'm breaking it. And then she's got this that goes on her back for the swords. And then we got. Oh, hold on. So the swashbuckling knife, we got a nice deep indent. So that sits crazy tight, bro. Holy shit. How awesome is that? Very, very cool, Chris. All right. Now I know I'm doing something wrong here. Oh, there we go. I'll show you all in just 1 second. Let me get. I see. Oh my god, dude, you are a fucking wizard. This is fucking awesome. I see how you got that. That one's in a different. Oh, man. Amazing. How fucking awesome is that? So now Agent Helix can come in. What I was going to do, I'll tell you because I know I don't have time to do it, was I was actually going to make a dio room. I was going to take this right here. I was going to have this on the table, have like General Hawk and Duke on each side, and then I was going to have. Oh, you're right, Chris. It was upside down. You know what? When I was looking at that, I noticed that this part. I noticed that at the last second, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder if anybody else noticed." But yeah, hold on. There, that's better. Boom. Fucking right. So I was going to have this like this, and then I was going to have Agent Helix brought up to it, almost a la Hannibal Lecter style, have her like strapped to like a gurney, and then I was going to have like everybody out of the room, and then they would just like release her, and then she'd be able to get her stuff right out of the box. So there it is. Operation Helix is now complete. This is actually a really cool figure. Conrad Hauser has told me about her from like day one. He's like, you got to get a Helix, bro. It's really awesome. And I have to admit, it is really awesome. Her legs, the first thing I noticed is that for like a, I don't want to, she's not a ninja, but like a, what's supposed to be a person with those kind of crazy ass weapons is going to need to be flexible. And so right off the rip, yep, definitely looks like she's flexible. I love it. How fucking awesome is that? Hell yeah. Agent Helix in the house. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. There it is. Yeah, I'm interested to fuck around with her. I think that's gonna be awesome. Huh. All right. So, again, you can't go wrong with purchasing anything from my brothers, Matt at Mo's Mind Creations or Chris over at Sys 3D Arsenal. I love all their stuff. It's like, you know, and everybody know, I know Chris, it's an awesome figure. And I know that everybody you know, I spend my hard-earned money on this stuff. I don't tell you guys to buy something unless I have paid money for it myself. And I think that's important, you know, where it's I'm not just getting a bunch of free shit and telling everybody to buy it because of that. This is stuff that I stand behind. I I reached out to both guys because I felt like their products were doing fine and selling themselves without a doubt. But I just felt like it would be cool if each guy had some kind of a mouthpiece that was maybe getting some people's eyes on the stuff, you know, a little more and in a different light with some cool videos and stuff like that. And I enjoy doing it. I love it. I think it's fucking great. But I can't stress it enough. Yeah. So Conrad, talk to me, brother. What you said you're thinking about the Outpost. That sounded like something you're interested in. I think that's cool. I could definitely try to do some math on, you know, what you get size wise from Sys 3D Arsenal. But if you're looking for something that is, you know, where you'd be able to do some things like, so the Outpost, you could take that top off and then it would be more of a topless gunner emplacement, and then you'd have something else that you could use on the side over there. I think I don't think you go wrong, you know, anywhere. So I don't blame you there. So I'm wondering, I'm going to give you guys the choice. I'm going to open something else before we call it a night here. There it is. What do you want to see? You guys want to see me open the dial tone or the snake? Hold on. My bad, y'all. Not tunnel rat. Here we go. Bam, bam. Who wants to see me open either the snake eyes or the dial tone? I really want to open the dial tone. Oh, I got monkey wrench over there too. Dude, we need the Helix and camo. Oh my God, yes, we absolutely need the Helix and camo. All right, so right now it looks like we got dial tone on my desk. So is that your vote? All right, so it's dial tone, snake eyes. We got another one for snake eyes. Right now, snake eyes has a 2-to-1. What do we got? What do we got, boys? Talk to me. While you guys are getting that figured out, I'm gonna, you know what? Here, keep putting your votes in. I gotta step over here for a hot second. Whew. All right, y'all. Bathroom break. That's a long time. Man, my age, it's a long time to try to hold it. All right, so snake eyes to the dial tone. Oh wait, hold on. I think we got it. It's close here. So we got 1 snake eyes, 2 snake eyes, 2 dial tone, 3 dial tone, 4 dial tone. All right, so 4 dial tone, 3 snake eyes. Push its backpack. Does he talk? That's a good question. So right now, dial tone is up by 1. We need it is 4-3. I'm gonna give it another minute because that's only 7 votes. We got a couple more people. Talk to me, boys. I honestly can't believe that I haven't opened that yet. Conrad, I do believe that is the way to go. Man, I'll tell you, I'll never forget that first time that I went scrolling down through Mo's Etsy. I mean, just holy shit. I saw the first one I saw was the Outpost in the Joe colors. And I remember looking at it and like, because it was like surrounded by a bunch of other like not cool looking shit, I remember it standing out and I was just like, yo, what the fuck? What is that? And it was, like I said, it was the Outpost. And I went over to his Etsy and I was like, dude, look at all of this shit. I couldn't believe it. I remember I took a bunch of screenshots and that way I could like look at it like later in the day and not have to go back to the Etsy. But I was just like staring at the shit. It was really, really awesome. So right now it looks like we got dial tone. Dial tone in the hizzy. So I wanted to, real quick while I'm opening this. So again, Pop Cult Frenzy, put a link up. I got what was in essence my third dial tone for retail price. I got one from Pulse, one from Entertainment Earth. The Pulse one was courtesy of Country Gentleman coming through and sending me that link. And then this one was from Pop Cult Frenzy that I got off Amazon. And now this right here is number 2 because I already sent number 1 off. Number 3 actually shows up on Monday, but I'm shipping the first one I got. I shipped it off in a even trade with my boy Chuckin' and Truckin' for us snow job. So your boy has been searching for a snow job and he is finally here. But yo, let me tell you something about this motherfucker right here. Hold on, here we go. Yo, this is ridiculous. Conrad, your shots today at Dial Tone were awesome, and it actually got me. Wow, holy shit, y'all. Yo, this figure is ridiculous. Hold on, let me turn on this extra light I got right here. There we go. Look at this, dude. Holy shit. I like his hat. Oh, it's not molded on, but goddamn, does that look good. Very, very signature webbing. Oh, man. Yeah, dude. I like how his shirt is like got the ruffles. That's perfect. Yeah. Holy shit. Little the walkie-talkie on the side. Oh, hell yeah. Let's get right to the what we all want to see. It's that fucking back. Now look at how tits that is. Yeah, man. Does anybody know if they use this? Is this from something else? Shit. Yes. Oh, here, hold on. Let me see. I can probably take this light. There we go. Is that? Hold on. Let me turn it down. There we go. Go. Wow. Look at that. Holy hell. So it's not just like, so hold on. Let me see if I can get. So if you look, you got the keyboard, which is super detailed. And then you got right here. Oh, man. How fucking awesome is that? So like the screen is actually here. It's not like back in here. It's right here. All that shit. How fucking awesome is that? Man, lots of little detail going up. Look at that. I like how it's like brown. It's got a couple colors. Oh, look at that. It's all nice and silver all the way back in there. All right, now hold on. We got to put it on. I got to put it on. Oh. All right, looks like I'm going to have to work that peg because that shit don't want to go in. Isn't that annoying as fuck? I mean, for fuck's sake, why don't you make it go in? So I'm gonna start having a Dremel out here. We're gonna be Dremeling shit up. All right. Yeah, dial tone mainframe breaker and psych out. Fucking forget it. All right. Well, since his fucking backpack doesn't go all the way in, this looks fucking stupid. But yeah, man, this is an awesome figure. But I'm gonna have to shave that down. Yeah, because or open up his back a little bit because that motherfucker don't fit. Let me just try to show you all what I'm fucking with here. So it's not hitting the strapping, which sometimes when you have like a secondary thing on over the hole, that's what fucks it. Twisty, twisty. I am twisty, twisty, my bro. I feel like I'm bending that cocksucker. I mean, okay. Okay, fine. You were right. Now, is that supposed to go over his eye? That's supposed to go over his eye, right? Like some shit like this. Yeah, see, he's supposed to be in a little more. There we go. Oh, yeah. Heat it. It'll finally fit. All right. Yeah, apparently I got to get the Dremel and the heat gun out. Speaking of gun. So, I don't know. Oh, got some fucking tape on it. So bullhorn, hysterical. Cell phone, amazing. It's very well scaled. So there's a 3-pack you can get off Amazon that's got a tablet, a straight up laptop, and a cell phone. But the cell phone is big. The other two are scaled very nicely, but the fucking cell phone is too big. That's going to be perfect. That fucking cell phone is probably going to get lost, or because I'm going to be trying to use it. So where's his knife go? Right here? No, his phone goes there, right? Yeah. Where's his knife go? Oh, right down here. He's got an adorable little ankle knife. There we go. He stands pretty good. I'm trying to get this gun out without breaking it. Come on, baby, talk to me. There we go. So now, anybody know where this gun is from either? I mean, like, what the fuck? I'm just gonna say, I have a pile of broken figs. Oh, damn! I bet. Well, posing winners, you can't make an omelet without cracking some eggs. So chalk it up to operational expenses. All right, here we go. I got to get this gun. Oh, wait. So they definitely, each figure definitely has like a predominant trigger finger, right? Like you can use it for both, but there's definitely ones that have like and here's the test. I always go right to this. How close can I get the fucking gun up? Make it look like he's actually holding it. Now that is the one thing about gridiron guns, man, is that they are fucking stiff. A little bit more stiff. Wow, look at how cool he is. Woo! Yeah, man. He was definitely worth the wait and the frustration. So I think I started getting into classifieds right when this and the Fort mod popped off, right? Are they what's the number on this? So this is 149. The Fort mod is 151. Right. So it was somewhere right there. So I missed out on these pre-orders. I think my first pre-order was, oh, there it goes. It popped. Nice. Now she's in. Oh, now we're talking. There we go. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yes. Oh, he is so awesome. Holy shit. Now, this is another issue I have with some of these backpacks where it like jacks up the secondary kind of webbing or anything that they have on there. That really makes me nuts. All right, let's see if we can get them to hold the front of the gun. This is also like super important, right? Like if they can't hold on to this motherfucker, it looks stupid. Yes. Dial tone. Talk to me, brother. I need some fucking music because this is really dope. I like the way this sits. I feel like this could maybe be a little bit closer because his head doesn't go back. You're not doing any shots where his head goes back. I would like that to maybe be a little closer, but that is pretty sweet. Gun holdability, we're clocking in at pretty decent. I don't know how good I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it up to his fucking eye to shoot down the barrel, but yeah, this is incredible. Oh, hold on. I think this is where his phone goes. Let me see if that's. Ooh, that's not where his phone goes. I already lost it. That's not where his phone goes? Then what goes there? This? Conrad, help me out, brother. What the fuck is this about? What is that for? Oh, nice. Conrad, you're the man. Thank you, brother. Thank you for supporting my dude. You made a great choice, and you're going to be happy as shit. I can tell you that right now. Conrad, what did you get? The phone goes in that holster? Oh, it was really loose. Or the mount from the gun. It took a few tries. Okay. Oh, shit. There we go. It took a few tries. All right, here we go. Conrad, what colors did you get? Did you get like a Joe scheme? Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. I got it. Did you get a Joe scheme? Or Cobra or the Destro? Or did you opt for something customizable? Would you get, bro? Talk to us. So, fucking dial tone. How totally tits. So I like this little added bit right there. Okay, so that does fit good now. Once I got it up into the side. Hold on. And then you can, oop, I had to fuck with it, right? Conrad coming through and making the purchase on the live, bro. You are the fucking man. I did the green and black with no logo. Oh, nice. There you go. That's perfect. Not a fan of the Movie Joe logo. That's all right. Well, dude, he can probably get you the. Well, I don't want to speak for him. I know that he can do a lot of shit. So if you want a logo on there that's maybe different, like that's not the movie logo, right? Isn't that the different one? Like you might be able to give you that. I sorry, Matt, I shouldn't be answering these questions. But yeah, look at how dope. And I do really like that actually. I do like how that looks with the phone right there. Once I got the backpack to snap all the way in, the swivel monocle fits just right. Like it's not touching. It doesn't look fucked up because if it was touching, then it would look all weird. Like this might push back or do some shit like that. Yes. Just send a pic. Okay, great. Thank you, Chris. That is the classified logo. Thank you. I don't know why I kept confusing that the movie logo is the eagle looking fucking thing. Yeah. Okay, great. Well, awesome. That's great, Mo. Yeah. Just send him a pic, Conrad. You're the man. Awesome. Very, very cool. I think you guys are probably following each other on Twitter. You could definitely get a pic over there. Yeah, the green looks perfect. It really. Just a jerk. Are you talking about this green? This green right here? Because you're right. It fucking does, bro. That color almost makes the entire look of the figure. Especially when you look at it. Now, I'm probably overblown a little bit with the light. There, this might be a little better for light. So these two right here, when you mix this green and this red, yes. So you are talking about the green there. So this brown, this green, and then this like I don't know what you call this, like taupe, this like taupe colored kind of thing where it's not white and it's not a tan. It's just like a taupe. And then you go with these colored nice brown legs. This is an elite figure, and I really feel like I was saying this the other day, like Classified has hit a stride, like right around the time that I had gotten involved with it. Like everything they've come out with since then is knock it out of the box. Now, with that being said, I don't know what I think isn't knock it out of the box, but I just know there's some things that I probably won't buy. Like Blue Ninjas, I probably won't buy no Blue Ninjas. I don't know. I've looked at it multiple times. I mean, of course, there's always a thing. If I see it for $15, I might buy it. But like, I've kind of looked at, and off the top of my head, I'm never going to remember. But I know there's not that many. So what else is cool that I probably should have did while the camera was down is it looks like if somebody stands right behind him, they can use the computer while he's like holding people off. So here, hurry up, dial it in, get that fucking bomb going. I'm going with no logos, branding of more of a Cobra thing. Nice. There you go. I like it. Well, so Conrad, going with no logo, I feel like it's now officially a Joe thing, right? So you could have you got that green. Imagine if you got a couple Grim Vipers, the range Viper that's coming out with the minigun. You could take a couple range Vipers and put them around that green outpost, and it'll look like they're defending a fucking outpost. So no logo goes a long way. That actually has a lot to do with the color of the Atlas. I got the gray and black. That way I could use it for Cobras or Joes, and it would look neutral and it would look good with anybody. Now, with that being said, it's been CG guessed it. It's been primarily used as a Night Force thing, right? Like I did the shots for the original promo things where I had a bunch of shit. And Blue Ninja is a Keiko. Oh, you're right. That is right. I do remember that. But yeah, so Night Force just looks incredible coming out of there. I need to get my hands on a Jody shooter, and I think that's the only Night Force that I don't have. I really like sticking Snake Eyes number 30 in there because he looks, like Night Force-ish, and he's the Alpha Commando. I really like the idea of him pairing with Shockwave. So here, I'm gonna pull this guy out too. So OG Shockwave is always gonna be my shit. I'm always gonna rock that in photos and stuff. But since I've been on this Night Force kick with the Night Force Beachhead coming through and everything, dude. I mean, come the fuck on. It is so awesome. Now, you may say that if you didn't tell me this was Shockwave and tried to hand this to me before, it was just like a basic army building kind of guy. I just love it. I love Shockwave. I like him with the hat, but this particular one with the black balaclava underneath looks particularly good with this helmet, looks particularly good with this gun. This is like my Alpha Commando gun. It's a M45, but I got the silencer on here, so it looks like super awesome. All right, fellas, I'm who wants to take a Vamp Mark II or Coyote from Renegades. You'll have my money immediately. Who wants to make a Vamp Mark II or Coyote? Oh, nice. There you go. Throwing it out there. I mean, listen, I think there's nothing Mo can't do. So it's just a matter of getting in the queue, my brother. So yeah, I just wanted to shout out. So if you notice, I took one from the Beachhead Quick Pick. I took one of the Night Force grenades and I slipped it on him. And yeah, man, I don't know. It just looks really, really, really awesome. I know because it's part of it is Shockwave, and especially when you put the tactical helmet on with the night vision, I just think it. Oh, here we go. There we go. I just think it's amazing. And the color choices where there's just a little bit of green. It's got that basic. The camo style is the same. It's just a different color. I don't know, man. I absolutely love that figure. But Dial Tone in the house, he's got it going good. I'm super stoked. There's so many figures that I have not opened yet. It's egregious. So I have down here and all up here on this side. Like I try to set it up so it looks like something, but I often, like I've always kind of stated, I don't really have much time. So I just kind of set up a few things, but I've got Monkey Rant. I can't even begin to start. I have a whole bunch of the retros. Like I'm looking, I got 4 Snow Serpents. I have one of the retro Televipers, and I forgot to cancel an order on Amazon. So I have 2 more retro Televipers coming. I've got the Dr. Mind Mentor that he's got to come out because he's going in a photo soon. The Snake Eyes, the Smoky Retro. Oh, I do have 2 Snake Eyes. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. I got 2 crystal balls. I got my extra breaker because I thought I was going to trade a breaker with somebody, and then I don't remember what happened. I was trading a breaker with somebody, so I bought a 3rd one. The second one, if everybody remembers that fucking hit of crack cocaine that I got when I went to Target and I got myself my very first classified in the wild was the breaker I got from Target, and I got a 3rd one because the second one, I opened one obviously, but the second one, the box that I got from Target, it was all smashed up. So I bought it anyway. I didn't really give a shit. So, so yeah, upcoming, I've got more Atlas shots coming. So as you just saw, we had our guy Conrad just made an on-air purchase with, that Shockwave is excellent, isn't it, Conrad? I didn't want to open the Shockwave because OG Shockwave was where it was at for me, and he's such a unique color that like I didn't want to fuck around with this gray, whatever. I was like, that's not Shockwave. I can't fuck with that. But for the Atlas purposes, I wanted that Ram cycle out, and plus I saw he had a whole bunch of really cool fucking weapons and a nice backpack, and I was like, all right, I want to test the limits of the backpack holder in the back of the Atlas by using that very tall Shockwave backpack with the drone on it. Way more than enough room. Because right when I did that, Matt had actually asked, "Hey, how's the clearance on the backpack rack?" And obviously dial tones. I'm gonna try it, Matt. I think this might be a little too tall. That was my report on the backpack height. I said dial tones might be too big, but the Shockwave / Firefly with the drone fits really, really well. So I think that's awesome. But yeah, Conrad. I love this figure. I got him out of the box and I immediately loved it. He does look really good with his gray hat. I only have that on because I took the picture for the podcast. How funny is that? I didn't put the ad out for the podcast till today. I'm so terrible. Can't wait till I'm really putting in effort. You guys are gonna be blown the fuck away. Which is that is actually coming. So yeah, excellent. I mean, really, Night Force is where it's at for me. I love all of it. Don't get me wrong. I love all of it. But Night Force is just fucking really awesome. And I know you guys have probably seen it, but I am just going to do it again. I'll show you. This is what I'm doing with my wolf spiders. The wolf spiders are now, he's not one dude. He's going to be a troop builder. And when I can find them on the cheap, I'm going to keep buying them. Like right now, $37 they were up on Pulse, I think for like 28, or I'm sorry, not Pulse, on Big Bad Toy Store for like 28 or something like that. And I got one. I think Jeremy got that, on that. And then have you ever explored the Shockwave figures? The DEF figure is good too. Not really, Conrad. I think is that the one, the Shock Blast? They call it Shock Blast. I know there was one that came with I think it was Destro. Destro was in a really cool, like a battle armor of some sort. And then I think they called him Shock Blast, and it looked really, really cool. But yeah, this is what I'm doing with my wolf spiders. So I know they're paramilitary, but that is going to happen, or a pararescue. So that is going to happen when because I got in what is in essence like the same colors as the Atlas. You guys will see me with the amazing helicopter that Mo makes. I cannot. That's going to be. I don't know. I know some people have definitely looked at it because I've talked to them about it, but I don't know how much time you've really spent because that thing is fucking ridiculous. I mean, ridiculous. It's got swivel guns. It's got rappel lines. So air stuff was kind of so to me. Oh, that's what I didn't mention. Matt, I'm sorry. When I was talking about Matt and all his amazing stuff, I knew there was something. I even wrote it down like an idiot. There was two things that I absolutely didn't talk about. I jumped away from Mo's mind. Man, I'm so sorry. I totally blew that. So there is two other things that Matt has popping off. I talked about the upgrades to the Atlas, and I don't know why I said it. He's also doing a watchtower. Basically, I saw the render of it. It's going to be tall as hell. It's going to be tall as hell. And it's got two levels to it. It's very hard for me to describe to you, but heavy on the detail, with a ladder going up to the second, like there's an antenna that comes up the back and goes through the second floor and then comes out the roof. There's a roof covering the top of the second floor of the tower. And the coolest part is Matt is working to try to get the searchlight to light up. It's very hard for me to offer help when I'm way up here. He's way down there, but actually getting wires to places and stuff is something I'm handy with. So Matt, hopefully I become useful in some way, even if I just have a stupid idea or like a power source, a way that, you put how to get a battery in there or some shit like that. So, excuse me. Let's see. I think I got somebody sending me a picture. Conrad, is that you? Oh yeah. Look at that. What is that? Holy shit. Yeah. I'll have to check that out. Yeah. I can't get off because I'm on the phone, but yeah. Look at that. No shit. Yeah, you don't want to step fire or anything. Yeah, for sure. I know you want that battery. You want that battery to stay in a solid state. So here we go. Or I'm sorry. So the watchtower that Matt is coming up with. I could show you the render if I had this all figured out. Which God bless you guys for sticking around and waiting for me to get good at this aspect. I got to get my computer squared away, and then once that happens, I'll be broadcasting through the computer, and then that way I'll have my phone to look up other stuff. But anyways, the computer part, I'll be able to show pictures. So when Matt is so gracious to tell me what he wants to promote, and he shows me a picture of it, I can actually show you guys the picture. The DEF 2008. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, they looked pretty fucking dope, without a doubt. So besides the watchtowers, wasn't there something else? I know there was something else. Oh yes. So the watchtower, he's making it so not only will you be able to buy it in a standalone, you'll actually be able to go with the outpost. So Conrad, I hope you're listening right now when I'm talking about this watchtower that Matt is developing. It's really, really awesome. And he's making it so you can purchase it in a standalone or purchase it to actually go with the outpost. So you just got the cornerstone of what'll be the building blocks or something. So yeah, you're gonna get that outpost in the green, and then you're gonna you later on. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just thinking about this, Conrad. I'm gonna buy some Sys 3 Arsenal stuff to send you to go with your Mo's Mine purchase. Like if you have even just one of these in the back, yeah. Hold up, I'm opening another credit card. Yeah. So this right here, yes. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Jesus. I don't know how that didn't get written down there. That was Nope, there it is. I just can't read my own handwriting. I was writing so fast. So yeah, Conrad, I'm gonna get you a little something to go. I'm really, that was really nice of you to make a nice on-air purchase here. Maybe we'll work something out. Yeah, I'll get you something to go with that. And yeah, I got some other ideas that some stuff I was going to send you anyway. So we'll just kind of put that together. For sure. I wish I could buy you a whole thing from Moe's and send you like the green bar and you could put them together and do the whole thing. But well, who knows what happens? Let's talk about that. But yeah, so one more thing too, and again, I can't believe I forgot this. My handwriting is so trash, I didn't even see it. Very, very cool for my for my 3 3/4 118 scale brethren. Matt is going to be putting out his Raptor in the 1/18th scale. So he had somebody reach out and say, "Hey, can you make this in for a 3 3/4 figure or 1/18 scale?" And what Matt told me was is that he wasn't gonna fuck around with anything in that scale until somebody asked, and then boop, look at that, somebody asked. So right now he's trying to stay caught up on Atlas orders, but once he gets everything kind of caught up a little bit, boom, he's gonna put that listing out, and you're gonna be able to get something absolutely amazing for your 3 3/4 figures. So like Snow Leopard, Big Red. You are going to definitely want to get your eyes on that. I'm pretty sure you've already seen it because I know. Nope, you haven't seen it. He sent me the picture. I was going to say, I thought maybe there was one out there. But yeah, so let me tell you, it looks fucking cool. Not only does it obviously look amazing, so you can slip a 3 3/4 figure in it, use it for your 3 3/4 figures. When I look at it, I can't help but think that it almost looks like a oversized drone for the classified as well. So it's a dual use. It's so worth it. You can go to Gridiron and get one of those operators helmets where it's got the big like virtual reality glasses, and it comes with like some other shit, and you're basically flying a drone using this thing, like first person view. So yeah, if you get through it in the end of the Atlas Live, but that was like 2.5 hours in. Right, yes, that's right. But still, yeah, right, 2.5 hours in. Unfortunately, we're 2 hours in here. You know what, Matt? I will mention that. I'm going to talk about that. I think I'm doing a midweek podcast this week. I'm going to kind of say all these things, and we'll go over that like first thing. I want to get that info out there. There's a lot of 3 3/4 dudes that I know would probably like to have that. I want to make sure that they got that info. But yeah, so when I look at that, I look at it like, yes, I don't really do pictures with the 3 3/4 scale. I'm all about the classifieds. But when I look at it, I even want to have it. I'll buy that Gridiron helmet, put that thing up there. And yeah, so I think that was a really, really cool looking thing. And imagine flying that as like a drone. You know, somebody you got a guy in the outpost sitting down, you got a laptop up, or you got the head thing on, and boom, there it is. You got that Raptor. God, and you could do. I mean, it's based off of more of like a jovial. It's so tiny. I know the picture you sent me. I loved it. I thought it was really, really awesome. 2008 Shock Blast Shockwave is badass. Yes, so that's the one that I was talking about at first. The Shockwave, the Shock Blast. Yeah, I thought that one is really, really awesome. So, yes. So Matt, I'm gonna mention that this week. I think I'm gonna do it. I might be doing. See, here's the problem. I want to do like a Wednesday or a Tuesday and be like, oh, I'll just hop on 45 minutes. I'll just throw a couple things out there. I'll do a quick mail call. I'll shout everybody out, this and that. But does anybody really think that I'll wind up doing 45 fucking minutes? I sit here today. I was like, man, you know what? Let's maybe do like an hour and 30 and just kind of wrap it up. Everybody, it's late. Everybody, nobody wants to sit here, for all this time. And then I'm like, no, they do. They always do. It's okay. Just keep it interesting. Don't worry about trying to shorten it when all you got to do is just make it good. People will watch. I'm not much of a Joe Rogan guy. I used to listen to him all the time, but he, I always appreciated that very long format. He did have one thing right for sure, was that you have a much better conversation over this course of time. And he did it multiple times a week, but I guess if you're rich, it's a little easier. But yeah, so I would do this multiple times a week if I had the money. Believe me, it would never shut me the fuck up. So yeah, as you saw, we've got true testimony to hear. Our boy Conrad making an on-air purchase of an outpost for Moe's, and I can't you know, I try to find words that best suit the recommendation to things like that. Anybody that's listening, when you think about like 3D printed stuff, if you're worried, if you have any qualms about like strength of this or that, the bar that I have right here, this thing, I dropped it down my stairs. I know most people here have heard the story a ton of times. I'm just gonna tell it again real quick. When the stuff came from Moe's, I got the outpost and the bar. They were in two separate boxes. I opened up the bar and was like, ooh, this looks like I could just slide it right out. I took that bitch out. And yeah, the Raptor is the VTOL copter design, Moe's Mind City. I believe so. Matt, that's the one. It's the VTOL copter. Is that? I think that's correct. I think that might be how it's listed on the thing. So yeah, I took the bar out upstairs. I wound up putting it on the top of the box that the outpost was in, and I went bopping down my stairs, and I fucking my feet came out. I fucking fell down, and the bar went, and it was slow motion because in my head I was seeing it bust into 1,000 fucking pieces, and I was like, I haven't even taken one single promo shot yet. Oh my god! 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 And it went bing bang boom off the slab, bounced off my foundation wall. Nothing broke. So there was one of the little teeny tiny corners. I'll even show it. This is how insane it is. Right there. That's it. I glued the piece back on, but that's it. That little corner piece came off. That's all. I can't stress to you enough. The stairs are not carpeted. They are just your basic 2x10 hardwoods. They're actually getting replaced in the remodel. But yeah, bing bang boom down the stairs, up against the off the slab, concrete slab, up against the foundation wall. Nothing broke. So this is high quality, really well made stuff. The designs that Matt has been coming out with, I think, are fucking amazing. Everybody knows how I feel about the Atlas. It's the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. And again, I can't wait. I assume there's more Atlas content coming. I'm gonna be there's a crick that is sort of close to my house, and there's a few things that I want to do. I kind of want to get the Merc out there for sure, because lo and behold, the Merc fits in the back of the Atlas. So I said to Matt, it fits. He stuck it in himself and immediately came up with an idea that an attachment that'll go in the tow hook that will hold that tailgate flat, and it will hold the whole entire Merc. How sick is that? So I could have this shot where boom, you see it going through the woods. There it is. We're taking the Merc out and we're going down river. And then you can even show, you might get some shots of the Atlas going in and out, the creek. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna have time to bring all my shit all the way over there. Plus, I'll literally be walking down the street with a fucking toy like this. Not that I care, but that'd be weird. In my backyard, I've got some shit. It's actually all the way in the back. There's a pool company that has the back corner of their parking lot way back there, and they just had it recently done, and it's pitched towards my yard. They don't know it yet, but that's a problem. Anyway, right now it's creating this little area in the back that is useful for me because I think I'm going to have a shot where the Atlas is driving out of what looks like a swampland or marshland. So lots and lots of cool stuff. Now, mind you, when anybody, yes, don't try this at home. You ain't fucking lying. When anybody hears me talk about this stuff, again, it's stuff that is worth my hard-earned money, and it's also, when you see me take these Atlas shots, please remember that the Atlas itself is doing a lot of the work because it's so awesome looking. I just put it in the right light, and then bang, she shines like a diamond. That thing is amazing. It is your magnum opus, brother. I can't wait to see some attachments that are going to go on it. I think that the only way you can take something that's already way over the top and totally awesome is to put a way over the top and totally awesome attachment onto it. So all of your ideas are really, really good. I've used one of those collapsing beach wagons. Oh, that's a really great idea because coincidentally I have two. Softball season, that's just coaching the two teams. We have a ton of equipment, and that's how we got equipment from the vehicles all the way over to the fields with those collapsible beach things. Good fucking call. I didn't even think of that. I can load now it's happening because I can load up all the shit into that. Bro, you are always filled with the best ideas. I swear, whenever I'm talking about something, any idea that you come up with is always like on the money, really, really awesome. So I need to get one off here. I'll have to catch. Oh yeah. Hey, Big Red, thanks for coming, brother. I'm wrapping up in a minute anyway. Don't worry, you ain't gonna miss shit. I'm pretty sure I went through just about everything at this point. I'm just waxing poetic about the shit that I love. So yeah, Matt, definitely get ready. There's going to be some more, but yeah, good night, Red. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming through and all your support all the time. And remember, you crushed it, bro. All those pictures and shit were really, really awesome. I love it. So yeah, I one thing that I want to get outside too is the outpost. So Conrad got the black and green. I got it. It's got the Joe logo on it. I want to get that outside and kind of have the foliage really like a natural foliage kind of over the top. I was going to maybe make like a dirt road and have like the ram cycle kind of going in just as like a checkpoint kind of a shot real quick. I thought that might look super cool. I've got that whole group of Joes that are like the green that have like the, rock and roll, Duke, Footloose, the grunts, like that whole crew. They look really great outside, obviously, in outside shots because they're green. That's why I like Night Force because they're like they look more of like an urban commando response unit. But yeah, speaking of which, oh god, they're so awesome. I fucking love these. I really, really love these. So I bought an extra shockwave shield so they could be rocking these together. I want to maybe get like this shotgun is nice, but I think I'm gonna get some gridiron. What are they? The TSAs or TAS or whatever they. I might get a couple of those. But yeah, I was also I want to get some more wolf spiders too. But yeah, so make sure you're going over to Etsy and you are checking out everything that Matt has on his Etsy. Make sure you're using my promo code Destro Designs. That's site wide discount. That will get you there. Also to put a bow on it too, Sys 3D Arsenal, another game changing creator that I'm just always so blown away by their shit. I can just like look at it, just stare at it like card art. Like that's how it hits. It's like card art. So yeah, I'm probably gonna send my brother Conrad something like this for being so very kind and making an on-air purchase. I'm gonna get him some stuff. I already had a small package. I was sending him now. It's just some other stuff. So Sys 3D Arsenal, make sure you're going over there. You're checking him out on Etsy as well. You can use my promo code site-wide on stuff over there. Also, that's Destro Design, same exact one. And just, you really, the level of detail in these mission crates, you don't know how tight everything looks. See, hold on, I think I got that one. Hold on, I got to turn that. There we go. You don't know how tight. See, this is all user error with me whenever I'm messing with Chris's stuff because I've always got like dick fingers and I'm pushing everything. So yeah, this is super clean work. This is super awesome. I'm glad we got Operation Helix done on here tonight. I think that was pretty cool. I'm definitely I just have a backlog of shots I want to take, but I definitely want to do something where, and you guys are privy to the preview of it because you're here hanging out. And I definitely want to have her brought in, strapped, straighten these arms out. I want to have her strapped down to, some sort of, I think I said gurney earlier, not a gurney, but like a fucking dolly, an appliance dolly where, it's got the wheels on it. They're wheeling her in. They set her in front of the mission crate and then they all run away and shut the door and remotely unlock the locks. And then that allows her to get her shit. And then a door opens on the other side of the room for her to run out. Y'all, if I ever win the lottery, I'm going to make the coolest shit. Don't worry. I will save us G.I. Joe fans and make it so we can take our great ideas and put them on screen and or at least hire some people that can do some really awesome stop motion shit for us. Just like, come on, please. Something. Anything. But yeah, Operation Helix, we got that done. More stuff from Great Sys 3D Arsenal. Again, if you missed it, I have this series of stuff That is all going to be in the Cobra Launching Facility. It's going to take that dial way over the top. Let's see, because I kind of knocked into it, but you know. So there's a whole run of these that are all very different. They all look so fucking badass. Ugh. God, that's so awesome. The spacing on this is really perfect because I can put a much smaller gun that will sit and look just as right. And then I can have something as large as this gridiron gun, which is a G36C with a grenade launcher on the bottom. Really, really awesome. I just knocked it off because I'm an idiot. I just want to remind you all about that. The awesome locker that he has. And if you ever go look over on his site, he's got a whole bunch of shit like bunk beds, shelving. Just recently, I think he's come out. Yeah, he came out with a bunch of different totes and like small boxes that fit into all the shelving that he has, like just so you can make like a dial of a whole bunch of parts and pieces. Fucking amazing. So, you know, you have Matt from Mo's Mind creating these large pieces that like are the dial, right? The outpost, the bar, the Atlas. Boom, it is the dial. But then you can get this stuff from Sister E Arsenal that you put next to this and you go, oh, now they're better. They make each other better. Standalone, this is great. Standalone, the outpost is great. Standalone value, no question. When I did that shot where I had the grunts unloading stuff and I had the bunch of green and black shit that I had from Sister E Arsenal put next to the green and black outpost from Mo's. I don't know about you. Card art. It's like card art. Absolutely amazing. And I couldn't be happier to be able to stand or sit here and go on about both of those makers and the amazing products that they have. So I think I'm grabbing at straws here to keep talking. So I'm going to wrap this up because I say this every week. I want to try to find a new time. I kind of like this. I feel like this is a cool Saturday night hangout. We're a bunch of old fucks who I know I don't go out or go do any shit like that no more. So this feels like something, that's really cool. Also, thank you for supporting as I'm trying to get all this stuff together. In terms of like I gotta get the pictures popping. Now I've seen it on here and it's not hard. Once I get the computer going, I'm definitely going to be able to like pull up pictures. So when Matt sends me as like a render of something and he's like, yeah, you can show that to get the juices flowing on what's coming up. Boom, I can like show you the picture instead of me sitting here with my hands doing Madonna Vogue trying to explain to you what something looks like. So that's going to be great. The support that I get from you guys is unparalleled, considering I'm just getting into this and I'm just like figuring it all out. So I promise that it's going to be, if you're enjoying it now, you're going to really enjoy it soon. I'm going to get all that stuff with the computer taken care of. I am going to keep having guests. Something I think I may have, I don't want to say scared some people off, but I think some people started thinking of the idea of having to come on for 2+ hours and they're just kind of like, it's a really long time. And I get it. That ain't built for everybody. Matt, CG and Conrad that came on, they all did great, but not everybody's built for that. So I think I might wind up doing something like on a Wednesday where I can get a guest to come on for honestly like a 45-minute, because that'll be the what will stop me is that I will have a guest that has to end it at a certain time. And that way I can get in, I can be like, boom, interview style, ask a bunch of questions. I'll basically like wind up asking almost everybody the same couple questions. And that way it'll be like this heavy, quick hit interview about favorite classified, favorite 3 3/4, favorite, or what do you want most coming in classified. It's going to be a series of those questions, and then the last few I'll tailor to the actual person I'm interviewing. I think that's going to be awesome. I really want to get that going, but I also want to have people still on the Saturday so we can discuss shit like we have with everybody. Something that's coming up, I've talked to both Matt and CG. They're both computer guys. I'm going to have both of them on to talk printing. That is going to be a print heavy show, meaning like they're going to even be talking over my head most of the time, but I do want to have something like that because I know there's a lot of people like Stevie Z. He's going to enjoy that. He's got questions. I want to make it a nice, informative thing where we can help some of our GI Joe brethren get out there and maybe convince some people to get their own printer if they can, and tell them how easy it is to get going. Because listen, I suck at all this shit. CG set me up with an amazing resin printer, and I printed out a ton of shit. I even scaled something down to fit in the print screen. So listen, if I can do it, you can do it. But man, hopefully they get that figured out. Another great idea, short weekday show. Yeah. To get more people involved. Exactly. Good. I'm glad you think that's a good idea. There's actually a few of you I was going to try to hit up for your feedback on that. I just feel like I can do just about the right amount of questions. Like I'll give people the option. Hey, do you want to do 30 minutes? Do you want to do 45 minutes? Do you want to do an hour? And I'll make it so I think the guest, if they're comfortable with the questions and the amount of time, they'll be more comfortable coming into it and more likely to have a good interview. But I think the Tuesday, Wednesday interview special, Saturday night's going to stay the same. And then we might wind up throwing some other stuff in there because I love this shit. But that's roughly where we're at with it. But thanks again. The quality of everything is going to upgrade soon, without a doubt. I've just got to get my laptop working, then sign my StreamYard in over to the computer. And then once I get that done, I can start fucking around and adding pictures because seemingly it's not that hard. I'm just going to get something that it's easy once you start. Yeah, you're right. It's easy breezy. If anybody is worried about it, I'm sure you can hit any one of us up and we can point you in the right direction for sure on that 3D printing. But yeah, I just keep bringing it up and I keep saying it because I feel like the quality of the podcasts I watch where people are able to put the pictures up while we're talking about something, that's going to be a game changer. And then I can also, when I have to take, bathroom breaks, I can just put the picture up while you guys are looking. I can keep talking into my headset as I'm over in the bathroom over there. Thanks. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Matt. My bad. So he said it's not scary. It's easy once you start. You're right. That's really all it is. It's almost like, well, it is. It's like public speaking in a sense that once you hear your own voice a little bit, that's it. You're good. And then it's just a conversation, like it's me and the person we're sitting here, everybody that's been on so far, it was very organically fluid. Like the conversation was like flowed really a lot. I mean, 3D printing is terrifying. You'll lose it. But like when Matt came on and CG was on, when Conrad was on, it was boom. I mean, we obviously were people who had actually, Matt, you and I have never actually spoke until the 5 minutes that we spoke before we went live. And again, it was just, we flowed like it was nobody's business. And the same thing, CG and I did 3 hours. Was it 3.5 hours or 3 hours? We did a really long time. Conrad knocked it out of the box too. I think I did just over 2 hours with him. We went through a bunch of comic stuff. My boy is knowledgeable. Goddamn. So yeah, stick with it. Thank you all. I really appreciate you coming through. This is, we've consistently had 12 to 15 people all night long. There's 13 people still sitting here watching. And now there's other podcasts that ultimately get more views on their thing as time goes on. But these other podcasts that are very large usually only have about this many people watching. And that makes me feel good. I really appreciate you guys. Again, to show you my appreciation, I will continue to up the content and do a little bit better. And don't forget, giveaways. You can go, if you haven't done it yet, you can go to the post for Pop Cult Frenzy and I. It doesn't matter if you're already subscribed here and you're already following. All you got to do is just give a hell yeah, brother, and you get entered into the contest. If you've already been following and I had to step away. Oh yeah, good night, Conrad. Thanks for coming through. Hey, thank you again, my dude. And I'm going to definitely be sending you some stuff. I can't wait to get that all to you and see what you do. You do those amazing pictures as it is anyway. I can't wait to see what you do with all the shit that you're about to get. So awesome. Thanks again, Conrad. Good night, brother. So the Pop Cult Frenzy giveaway. If you're already following, it doesn't matter. If you are already subscribed, it doesn't matter. If you already have this figure, it doesn't matter. Because if you win, I'd be happy to get you something else. I'm doing a whole bunch of other giveaways, so I have some other stuff. And if it's a matter of just getting you something off of Amazon real quick to send to you, I'm all about that too. Just please get in there, give me that hell yeah, brother, and that way I can get you entered to try to win something. I actually wanted to open the Trench Viper tonight and stick it next to the bar, but I think what I need to do is take that out of the box first, so I'm not fucking with all that different shit. I'll have it set up and do it, and then I can put it on screen. I decided that. Anyway, so Jeremy Kimberlin, my boy Lost Kimber, my brother. I talk to him all the time. He's a super good dude. Has that amazing group, The Pit. It's a chill group. If you like the vibes here, you'll like the vibes over there. He does raffles and giveaways all the time. The raffles are amazing. You can spend anywhere between 10 and 20 bucks, get a bunch of chances to win stuff that he gives away. I won the Python Patrol package. It was 2 trouble bubbles and like 4 or 5 figures, something like that. A bunch of little parts and pieces, extra guns. I think I got with it, and I think I spent more than most people. I think I spent 30 bucks in tickets on that one. But I won all that stuff, and it's worth way more than 30 bucks. He had a hiss raffle, 2 Trench Vipers, which I probably lost because I didn't hear about it by now. I'll have to ask Jeremy about that because I don't remember. I didn't go looking to see if he did the raffle yet. I know it had filled, but it sounds like I probably had lost. I spent some money on that one. I was really hoping to win to get 2. I was going to give one away and then keep one. So then I had 2. But yeah, either way, he's got amazing shit going on over there. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway for this Major Blood. Just reach out to him. He'll let you in the group. And then I'm going to make a post over there. It'll be the same thing. Just give me a hell yeah, brother. And now again, even if you're following, even if you have this figure already, just give me the hell yeah, brother over there. And you have another chance to win something, whether it's just a retail price figure or if there's something that, else that tickles your fancy. I'm easy breezy with it. So those are the 2 giveaways that are important. I'm not going to technically give away a homework assignment, but if anybody wants to do more action shots, I'll put up a post about it. You can repost. I'll bookmark all of your responses. That way we can talk about your shit. If you liked the way I talked about everybody's stuff today, you want me to go on about a picture of yours, boom. Just let's get that popping in them Twitter streets and then we'll be good to go. We did dial tone. I'm really happy. I couldn't wait anymore to get him out of the package. So it's like 2 birds with 1 stone. But the hype is real. He's fucking awesome. And again, like I said, I think everything that has come out since I started collecting has been knocking out of the box. Everything before is too, but definitely 100%. Yeah, he's fucking really awesome, right? Just another jerk. He is really, really tits. So I'm going to be doing. Hold up, real quick. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this over there without knocking it over, but bear with me for 1 second. I wanted to show this off. My boy Dice Man over on Facebook, Dice Man 3D Props, has got this gorgeous little thing. I just want to show you. Heads up. Real quick. I got this computer console center from him. It is amazing. He's got a bunch of shit popping off over there. He's actually right now fucking around with a one-man seater little dune buggy that he's gonna have. He's gonna be sending me one of those. I'm gonna be showing you guys. So yeah, he makes this console. It is fucking amazing. You got a tower down there. You have the 6 different. This is what made me think of it because our boy Dial Tone and Breaker are going to be getting into it on here to do some more promo shots for this. So yeah, here we go. Let me straighten that up there. So the screens slide together. We got, if you look right here, speakers. The chair is amazing. Look, he's even got the painted little vent on the bottom. Chair is detailed, highly turbo. Let me see if I can do this without knocking out. Oh, shit. You know what? It's not. Darn it. It fell out. So this here, let me see if I can get it in. So, yep, there you go. So that comes out right there. Pull that back. Yeah, that breaker and yeah, that screams breaker and dots on you. Goddamn right. Yeah, it does. So I actually, hold on a sec. Let me see if I can do this because this does look really great. It fits easy, y'all. I'm just doing this upside down and like an idiot. I don't remember exactly what they, Anyways, that's my bad. It fits great. That's the keyboard that you got on there. Now, also, again, I have another keyboard over there. What I did when I did this shop before is, so you can keep this one here, and then the extra keyboard, you can do something like this. I turned, so this was like this. So now we've got one station here, and then I had another Televiper standing on this side. So now you, in essence, almost have two computer stations. I think that's really awesome. Snow Leopard, I bet he could probably make that in 1/18 scale. I'm pretty sure everything he makes, he offers in 1/18. So I will send you that link in the DMs. Dice Man 3D Props over on Facebook. And he's a really awesome dude. Our boy Dan Salsato went. He got this console from him. So he's selling this console, classified scale, at an incredible discount if you mention that I sent you there. It's normally $65 plus shipping, but if you tell them that I sent you there, he's going to give you all of this. All right. It's also going to have a Duke and a Cobra Commander for the screens if you want those. Two Cobra Commanders, a hood and a battle mask, and then a Duke. He's going to ship this to you for $50. And he said he would also throw in some other extras. Now, I don't know exactly what that means. I don't know if you're going to get like something like one of the laptops he makes, but you'll get something and you'll be happy with it. So yeah, I didn't put the screens on here yet, but this is what he makes for like this is your basic laptop. Really fucking awesome. Scaled well, fits well. You got this one here. The nuclear launch codes. Holy shit. It's got the big red button if you want to launch the missiles. And the coolest laptop one that he makes is definitely this for sure. So right here, you've got, as I was talking about, to operate a drone. So you've got, I did put the stickers on this. Good. This is going to look awesome. So yeah, look at this bitch right here. Bang. You got a three banger screen. And if you can see them right here, you got these two right here. So you can control a drone or something of the sort. So how awesome is that? Fuck yeah. This thing's really, really, really tits. I had a Cobra Trooper behind this. And then like this was set up like he was standing here in the background. And then in the foreground, I had one of those, the blue equalizer drone from Gridiron. So it looked like the blue Cobra Trooper was operating the blue Gridiron drone. Really, really dope. So yeah, I think he shipped, it was $15, and he threw in this extra laptop, and then I think he literally sent me, all, well, I know they all came together. But I'm pretty sure that the cost for that big one was $15, and he threw in some stuff. So our boy over there is a really cool dude. Our Salsato ordered from him, and he said the same thing. He was like, "Oh man, that dude is awesome," and he is. He's just happy to help out, get people the right stuff. So anyway, that's what the Dice Man has going on. Snow Leopard, I'll send you that link because it really is. Is he on Etsy? He's not on Etsy or eBay. He just has a shop on Facebook. So it's not, or he has a business page. You are Venmoing him personally, but I vouch for him. I got from him, no problem. Dan Salsato got from him, no problem. He's been sending me stuff to talk about on here. I would go ahead and say order with confidence. Oh, you don't have Facebook? Well, I tell you what, I will get some pictures for you. I will send you the stuff, and if you want me to order for you, I will. We'll figure something out without a doubt. Or you know what? Let me ask him if he's interested in setting up an Etsy or an eBay. I feel like that's probably a smart move at this point. This day and age, you should probably try to figure that out. So yeah, I'll talk to him about it. I'll see if he's interested. But hey, if you want this console on a 1/18 scale, brother, we are absolutely going to get it to you. Okay, sounds good. So yep, don't forget the giveaways. The Pit, Jeremy Kimberlin's awesome group. My brother's got that going on. The Cobra Commander and the marker set for them doing with Pop Cult Frenzy. Make sure you go over there. Stay tuned for the giveaways I'm going to be doing with Matt from Mo's Mind. We're doing a unique custom piece that you're going to only be able to get, I think, from the. It's going to be a unique piece that you'll be happy to get via the giveaway that we're doing. And then also, me and CG Horror have talked about getting in on a few things. I don't want to say too much about any of it yet because I've ordered some stuff, but I bought it to keep. And then I was like, maybe I get that away, or I don't know. We'll see what happens. I just know as we get closer to the holidays, we are going to be giving away. We're going to be making people happy. So that's it. We're going to wrap this up, y'all. Thank you so much, everybody, for sticking around. I super duper appreciate it. I'm sure once we hit that 2-hour, 2.5 hour mark, people are keep thinking, "Oh my God, is he gonna keep going? Oh my God, he's still going." Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Just another jerk. Thank you for coming through. Snow Leopard. Yeah, definitely. Yep, for the account for shipping and taxes and customs. Yep, absolutely. We'll talk in the DM, brother, for sure. Live from Viper Den Studios, episode number 9, wrapping up. This was awesome. I felt much better this week going into it than last week, and hopefully it showed. Hopefully it shows my enthusiasm for all the products that I'm showing you guys, because this is stuff that I love and I feel strongly about. So I'm happy to impart the kind of recommendation so you can then get these products in your hands and appreciate them in the same way. They're Matt, Chris, Dice Man, all fantastic dudes, top-notch motherfuckers, and they make top-notch products. So you really can't lose. You're supporting good people. You're supporting good people and getting yourself something great. So absolutely. Hold on. I just want to take this out of my poor dude Dial Tone's hands. I try not to leave the guns in there because it stretches the hands out, and I didn't want to forget, so I took that opportunity. God damn, he's so awesome, right? I mean, holy shit. So yeah, thank you all again. I appreciate it. I'll see you in those Twitter streets, but that's it for tonight. We're wrapping it up. Thanks again. Have a good one, guys.